Yung pa-arte ko, no, binagsakan, nakuha. Extreme speed ni Nanoy, hindi enough.
Mas speed with the hyper voice, pero ito na kasi Gabsu, may petal dance na nga, napakalaki na papasok dito. That blitz assist with golden crackers will be used.
Not gonna be able to hit anyone at all, but we got backlane damage. Gonna be used your blitz assist as well. There goes a thunderstorm from the Pikachu, pero mukhang wala pa. What's up mga kaibigan? Nagbabalik kami ano? This is Pokémon UNITE. My name is JJ and with me is Tito Toyo. Magkatabi kami ngayon. Akala nyo hindi pwede magtabi kapag ano no? Kapag ano ba? Ano bang tawag dito Tito? Kapag merong mga problema sa ating lipunan ngayon, pwede pa rin magtabi. Pwede pa rin magtabi.
Parang tatagay lang kami dito guys, no? Kulang na lang, red doors na lang eh, no?
Apir tayo. Oh, di ba? Alright. So, yes, this is kahit saan na lang tournament, no? The continuation of the legacy nung kahit ano na lang tournament kasi wala talaga kaming maisip na team name. Pero yes, no, alam namin na kanina pa kayo naghihintay pero this time we're gonna be starting off our semi-finals na po agad, ano? For our tournament, it's going to be Malaya Nexus versus Nanoy, the Gradient Man. Likewise, no, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap, meron po tayong 40 teams na nag-register today and right now, 4 teams na lang natitira which is our top 4. And now, I think we are just waiting for the game to get ready. Ayan.
Yes, no? So, konting trivia lang, no? Yung Nexus, no? Naging coach ako niyan.
Oh!
Kaya...
Bias pala to! Bias pala yung kasama. Bias ka pala, ha?
Bias casting tayo ngayon, no? Talagang tinitingnan ko yung kanilang, yung kanilang grind kanina, no? Tinitingnan ko yung bracket. Sabi ko, wow! Nakapasok yung semi. So, bias casting tayo ngayon, guys.
Parang kaya pala gusto mo sumama kayo sa atin eh. Kasi magpa-bias casting ka pala.
Eto na nga.
Ay, nako. Eto na, no? So, we are now into our new meta. Ika nga, no? Gusto kong sabihin ng new meta kasi hindi na nawawala si Hoopa, hindi na rin nawawala si
Ninetales.
Si Ninetales ang gamit niya, pero ang hindi nawawala madalas si Duraludon, tsaka si Hoopa.
Lagi nang kasama yan. Talagang lagi na nasa lineup ngayon ang isang Hoopa, pati ang Duraludon yan. Nawawala yan. And
nga di ba? Kakatapos lang ng March Cup. Ito, Pokemon UNITE Championship Series March Cup kahapon, pero it doesn't mean na matatapos na tayo ngayon. So lalo na kapag nakita na natin yung Dragon Pulse sa likod, usually sinasamahan pa ng Stealth Track, medyo masakit talaga ang backlane damage ng ating mga Pokemon. Pero ito na, So for Malaya Nexus is going to be Duraludon, Pikachu, Lucario, Venusaur, Blissey, at para naman si Nanoy, the Gradient Man, or also known as Rich Pokemon. Sila ay are gonna be running Duraludon, Lucario, Alolan, Ninetales, Blissey, and Hoopa. Ano masasabi mo dito, Tito?
Siyempre, bias casting tayo.
Pangit mo.
Nexus ako dito, di ba? Siyempre.
Yung pala wala pala tayong dito, mga kaibigan, no? Wala tayong makakukuha wala tayong makakukuha dito, mga kaibigan.
Joke lang. So, eto na, Siyempre, pupwesto dito sa top lane, pero magiging 2-1-2 yung lineup dito ng Nexus, no?
Oo. And then, para naman dito sa Nanoy, the Gradient Man, they're gonna be aiming in for a 1-1-3 strategy, no? Which, I think, dito naman, sa Malaya Nexus, medyo okay to. Dahil nga sa tawag dito, andyan naman si Duraludon into the bottom lane. Usually, yung backlane damage siya, medyo masakit yan the moment that it reaches level 4 and level 5. And then, from then on, kahit isa na lang mag-assist sa kanya, kasi kayang-kaya niya yan eh. Kahit tatlo pa yan, with its Dragon Pulse, it's just going to deal so much damage and so much pressure against the other team.
Yung second skill niya na gagamitin yata dyan is Stealth Track, no?
Oo.
Kapag ka nagbagsak kasi na Stealth Track yun di ba, pumakasa din yung kanyang passive, which is yung mga bilog, di ba?
Yep.
O kaya pagka tumama yung Stealth Track niya tapos nag-Dragon Pulse, talaga mabibigyan talaga sila dyan.
I mean, hindi, yun lang naman yung ano, yun lang naman yung move kung bakit nagkakabilog eh. It's only Dragon Pulse naman na nagbibigay ng mga bilog-bilog na sumasabog doon sa kalaban kapag nakaduralo doon ka. Kasi kapag ang gamit mo, no, is tawag dito naka-Dragon Tail ka, syempre yun yung ano eh, yung tumatumbling siya, di ba? Tapos tapos yung isa naman is I forgot the name of the other
Yung stealth track nga.
No, yung sa first first
flash cannon.
yung flash cannon, it's just a tawag ito, glass cannon na eh. It's a glass cannon damage and not a lot of players are actually using it. Pero ito na naman magkakaroon tayo ng sagupan at the bottom lane 4-inch trying to get away and successfully was able to get away. There's not much of a damage here and wala yung mobility. No? Walang mobility dito yung Malaya Nexus just because of the fact that, well, meron silang mobility pero what I'm trying to say here is yung Nanoy the Graded Man has more mobility than that of Malaya Nexus just because of the fact that Koopa is
Kasi nga, may hupa sila eh, di ba? With the hyper space hole, talagang kaya nila mag-in and out from bottom to top or from top to bottom. So, doon sila lalamang talaga, especially kapag lumabas na yung ating mga objectives, which is the Dreadnought and the Rotom. And right now, nag-aabang na lang sila dito ng combis at saka ng Despiguin, and let's see kung sino makakaangat sa kanila.
Yes, let's find out who's gonna be able to take it in. Yung Doralo doon natin, merong isa sa taas, may isa sa baba. Eto na, magkakasagupa na sila. Mukhang makakakuha dito would be that of Nanoy Graded Man, at least dito sa bottom lane. Sa top lane, hindi natin masyadong makita. Pero with the help of the hyperspace hole, bababa na sila lahat. Going in for the next major objective, which is that of the Dreadnought. At ito nga, nung makikita natin si Lebron dito ay naka-stealth trap at naka-Dragon Pulse as well. They're gonna be coming in as well. Eto na, with that of the Lucario Lance, wala siyang magagawa. Nanoy, eto na naman siya. Kyo almost gonna get KO'd as well. Mukhang magkakasagop na dito, but it looks like it's going to be Malaya Nexus going to be able to take the Dreadnought away from Graded Man. But it doesn't mean na makakatakas sila dito dahil Kyo is gonna be able to go down with the help of that Lucario as well. Napakagandang pinapakita dito ni Lance Nanoy. And ito pa, mukhang matatagal mga to. Ultra gonna be going down as well. Kimo, saan ka pupunta? Pero mukhang siya ay nakatakas. Pero let's take a look, a little bit of that replay right there of what just happened.
So kung titingnan natin yung ating replay, no, si Doralo doon dito na Nexus, naipit kaagad, no? Kasi siya yung pumasok, and then naipit siya kaagad yung na-burst down, but then kahit na-burst down yung kanilang Doralo doon, on that engagement sa ating Dreadnought, Ultir was able to take down yung Dreadnought natin at nakakuha pa nga ng shield and experience yung ating Nexus, Malaya Nexus dito. At kung titingnan natin yung experience, medyo slight lead lang naman sa ating Nanoy the Graded Man because of that knockouts na nakuha nila doon sa ating Dreadnought fight.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be needing to press numpad 1 right there. And then here we go. When I said numpad 1, that means that's going to be 2 KO for our players. No, make that last. Gonna be able to take down one more. No, ult here. Hindi siya matagdagan dito at makapag-score na rin si 4-inch. Unfortunately, for ult here, not gonna be able to defend them. But ito na nga, napakaganda pag-defend dito ni ult here. Sinamahan pa dito ng Lucario as well. And it looks like they're gonna be able to take in that Rotom as well. No, kasi sana kung makita natin yung replay of what just happened as well, how ult here defending the score goal.
Ayun na nga, ito nga, kung paano nag-defend dito, yung Malaya Nexus dito, no? So, ginamit na ng Dreadnought natin yung revolving ruin dito. But then, hindi pa rin natin nakita dito sa ating camera kung ano talaga yung exactly nangyari nung nag-overextend sila dun sa ating goal zone. So, alam naman natin na ang hirap pumalag once na naandun talaga sa goal zone kasi nagbibigay talaga ng shield at the same time na sustain yung goal zone natin once na naandun ka sa loob nun. And dito nga sa may Dreadnought again, Malaya Nexus are the ones capitalizing dito sa may Dreadnought, and 3 knockouts kagad na nakuha nila, and they will be able to destroy the goal zone dito sa ating bottom lane.
Mukhang nagkakaproblema tayo sa ating our camera right now is having a little bit of trouble. We do apologize for that. However, we'll be trying to fix that as we go, guys. Pero ito na nga, Malaya Nexus currently has 40 points as well from the top lane and that of the bottom lane. Pero let's find out if they're gonna be able to take it in. Nanoy gonna be able to take down one. No, Kyo trying to get away, pero makakatakas pa dito Lebron with that of the Dragon Pulse. Not gonna be able to take it down dahil nakakuha pa siya ng citrus, pero it's still not gonna be enough defend that first tier score goal into the top lane po. Madadagdagan pa to. Papasok pa to ni TDZ play. At ito na, tatlo sila dito. That's gonna be 2 down. Dragon Ball is gonna be used as well. Gonna be able to take down TDZ play.
Yun, nakadalawa nga dun dito yung ating nanay the Green Man. Nakuha nila yung DC plus the Lucario. May kasama pa ang goal zone doon. At na-overcap pa nga nila yung goal zone doon. Nakapagpapasok sila ng 230 plus 27. Alam ko, hindi. 230 lang yung naipasok nila.
Yeah, but at this point, Malaya Nexus still has the lead in both points and the
experience and level.
Yep, and so, Nanoy the Greeted Man would be able to have such a hard time. Unfortunately for Malaya Nexus, at least Nanoy the Greeted Man knows when to get in. But speaking of when to get in, they're gonna be able to take down that Rotom as well. Pero ito na, mag-defend ba nila to? Or are they gonna be eaten out? And ito na nga, magkakaroon tayo ng disengage. It's actually a pretty good thing for Nanoy the Greeted Man, knowing the fact that they don't have that much of an XP against Malaya Nexus. They're just gonna lose if they force that team fight.
Yes, no, hinayaan na lang nila dito yung Rotom at hindi na sila makapasok para sa goal zone kasi nga alam nila lugi talaga sila sa engagement nila kasi nga lamang na lamang dito pagdating sa experience yung ating Malaya Nexus. And here comes Dreadnought, uncontested na to para sa Nanoy the Greeted Man kasi nagde-dep pa sila doon sa taas sa ating Rotom. Kaya hinayaan na lang nila makuha yung Dreadnought dito. The same time, 30 seconds na lang din naman, no? We're going to the final stretch. Kaya maghahanda na lang sila dito, po-position na lang sila, and let's see and how they manage the final stretch.
Yeah, at ito na speaking of that final stretch, both of the teams right now are just, yung dalawang Lucario from Malaya Nexus and Nanoy the Great are just trying to farm in. Pero magkakaroon tayo ng maagang clash at dito, nagkasagpuan sila dito. Rings na is gonna be used as well. Lance is gonna be able to get in. Nakapag-teleport pa siya doon agad-agad. Here comes Oricana gonna be used by bottom of the cards as well. Hyperflame Fury is gonna be used. That's gonna be 4 down into the side of Malaya Nexus. Pero isa na lang natin dito, makaabot pa siya dito. No, TDC plays not gonna be able to survive this one. Dahil tatlo sila dito ang kumakain of Gong's Combat is gonna be used as well, but not enough to actually take them in, and they're gonna be able to take in that Zapdos as well, and they're just gonna ignore everyone else. All the points that they didn't have earlier is just gonna go down. It looks like we're gonna be we're seeing some replay from the earlier match. I think someone's forgot to put in to click numpad 1.
Oo, hindi na pindutin yung numpad 1, no?
Yes,
dito na natin nakita yung replay doon sa ating Zapdos fight, no? Masyado kasing napaaga yung pasok doon ni Blizzy talaga ni Kyo. So that's why na-punish kagad si Kyo, and that's what happened. Nawala yung kanilang support, nawalan sila ng sustain, and nabigyan kagad sila doon. And that's a big thing, big factor na nawala kagad yung Blizzy sa laban na yun. Kalungkutan naman para sa ating Nexus.
Now, here's the thing, there's still one more minute, no? May isa pang minuto para makahabol ang Malaya Nexus. There's not much of a lead that Nanoy the Greeted Man has. Now, if they can just push in one more time, they can still do it. There's still a minute left, so there's a huge time for them to score in. But here comes another 144. No, actually 88 is going to be used here, going to be put in to work, but they need to put up more.
Yes, no?
Yun lang, pare.
And I guess hindi lang na makakapagpapasok dito kasi nawala na yung Pikachu. At the same time, yung Doralo doon natin is the one defending yung central go-to nila. And dito sa bottom lane, yung ating Kyo, nagbabasura strat na lang siya dito. At nahihirapan sila magpapasok doon sa taas kasi nga, nakakapag-dep talaga na matindi dito yung ating Lucario. At the same time, Takupa. So, I guess this is it for Malaya Nexus.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to be seeing game number 1 goes to Nanoy the Greeted Man. And that is going to be our first semi-final match.
Yes. No? Natalo yung ating...
Kasi, hindi dapat kasi, dapat kasi nag-bias ka. Nagpaka-bias ka dapat sa Malaya. Wala ganun talaga. Wala Hindi nila nakuha yung hindi nila nakuha yung Tito Bops. Dapat ganun ka.
Dapat na gano'n tayo. Nag-bias casting
sige, gano'n ka, babayas ka sa Nexus, ha?
Ayan, magbabias casting.
Babayas ako sa, sa Nanoy.
Sige. Bias casting tayo ngayon.
Alright, so here are the scores that we've just seen from earlier. We can see naman din na on the final stretch, kitang-kita na, Nanoy the Greeted Man was able to take it in, and then from there, hindi na nahayaan na makapag-score yung Malaya Nexus, even though even the fact na merong maraming score yung Malaya Nexus, and they would have still been able to score in at the last second. And now we're going to be returning to our beautiful faces in just a bit. At ayun guys, no, napakaganda na pinakita nila. And for now, I think what we want to do here is want to see another action just like that. Kasi lalo na yung Malaya Nexus, they had the lead. No,
They
had
are
the
in
lead in terms of
control.
points. They had the lead in terms of XP from the early game.
Yes.
It's just that the fundamentals from the side of Nanoy is definitely higher. No, it's definitely higher. And tawag dito, Tito, yung they know when to get in. They know when to
Tsaka
get
talaga,
in. They know when to pick up.
The whole game, the entire game, bago mag-final stretch, in control talaga yung Malaya Nexus.
Yes.
It's just the fact
definitely.
na nung final clash doon sa ating final stretch, doon sa may Zapdo speed, that's it. Doon lang talaga nagkatalo. And one mistake, talagang, ayun, it cost everything sa'yo. Kahit na ikaw yung may control ng buong 8 minutes.
Oo, tama. Pero
Ganun
you know
yung
what,
nangyari
no? Before we do anything, no, before we head into game number 2, we're going to have 2 minutes break. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll be fixing everything, guys. We're terribly sorry for what happened, but we're gonna be going back in just a bit. Huwag kayo mawawala. We'll be right back.
Yes, we'll be right back, guys. Stay put!
Alright, we are back apparently. Dito, ano
Okay.
ginagawa mo dyan? Ang kulit dyan eh. Ako, magkatabi tayo. Magkatabi tayo.
Hindi ko alam na ano, game na pala. Ulit
Magkatabi tayo.
In the act. I was caught in the act on that.
Ayan. So yes, no, pasensya na po that we've had just a short break, guys. We're gonna be going back into the action in just a bit. So this is gonna be game number 2 of our tournament, guys. This again, once again, no, si Malaya Nexus and Nanoy, the Greeted Man. the first game went to the Nanoy, the Green Man, and then we'll only go to game number 3 obviously kapag nanalo ang Malaya Nexus na ito nga si Tito Toyo medyo
Sayang eh. Sayang eh. Yung kaya yan. I was cheering for them. But then, sabi ko nga, they're in control for the first 8 minutes. And
hopefully
natalo
that goes
sila
until the final stretch. Kasi alam mo nakita natin sa final stretch ano rin no? Medyo hiwa-hiwalay sila. Hiwa-hiwalay talaga sila. Now,
una naka-position talaga yung kalaban nila eh.
Yes, and then yung Lucario kasi, no, si Nanoy, malayo siya, no, sa Nanoy the Green Man. Pero ito yung sinasabi ko ng mobility na binibigay ni Hupa. Now, see, look, it didn't matter na malayo si Nanoy with the Lucario. Kasi the moment na nag-rings unbound, no, si Hupa, nakapag-teleport siya and then immediately nakapasok siya agad and nakita mo naman yung damage na binibigay ni Nanoy.
At the same time, the hyperspace hole, napakalaking factor talaga na yung tipong they were able to knock them out, bigla na lang mawawala. And they're going to get in again, full health. So, ang laking factor talaga nun pagdating sa clash kasi nga, nakakawala ng momentum yon kung ikaw yung naandun sa scene na yon and you're going to knock him out, bigla na lang mawawala. Uy! What the? And then babalik, biglang buhay ulit, tapos full health, tapos ayun na nga, matuturntable pa na ikaw pa yung mananock out bigla. So yun yung isang factor din dun eh, because of the rings and bound at the same time, the hyperspace goal ng isang Hupa talaga. Sobrang laking bagay talaga nun.
Pwedeng pabalik-balik ano, and then that's why that's why Hupa is such a huge game changer in the current meta.
Totoo yan, totoo. Ganun talaga. Sobrang nakakabuisit yung mga ganong plays talaga na, yun na nga, andun ka na eh. You were able to take him out. So,
Yeah,
ayun na nga.
Ayan na. Sige, simulan mo. Sige.
Sige, kaya mo yan. Nasa team mo eh. Nasa team mo. Ayan. Andito na tayo sa team ko. Guys, andito babawi syempre yung tropa natin dito, si Kyo. Tapos si Ultir na nga dito sa kanyang Bulbasaur on the bottom lane. As we can see si Shanks nagagala dito sa central lane. Mukhang may binabalak na matindi dito si Shanks, no?
Ayan Zane. TDZ is only one here. At kanina, no, Malaya Nexus had the Duraludon into the bottom lane, pero Nanoy the Green Man has the Duraludon out the top lane. Mukhang wala pa naman nagbabago so far. It's still the same. Pero I don't think it is enough para dito sa Malaya Nexus. They've already done this kanina and I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think it's gonna work out again. Pero actually, no. 1-1-3 na pala ginagawa ng Malaya Nexus ngayon.
1-1-3
hindi
sila
na siya 2-1-2. Kanina 2-1-2 with the Pikachu up top. With the other one up top. Pero ito 1-1-3 lalabanan nila.
Nasa si Pikachu nung game 1, pero ngayon, ang makulit lang dito is yung Pikachu natin, nanggaling siya sa central. Umikot siya bago siya nagpakita sa baba. No? Ganun yung nangyayari.
Pero syempre, hindi mo pa rin kakayanin ng Nexus yung Nanoy. Ano?
Hindi. Sa simula lang yan. Ngayong game 2, babawi ng Malaya Nexus. Tingnan mo. Napawi na bigla yung Wigglytuff up. Tingnan mo.
Syempre, kung hindi na buhay, ikaw kaya.
Kahit napaki pa rin yan, ni Lucario. Tingnan mo yung Blissey. Walang gagawin yan dito. Makikipagkulitan. Ba't ba yung walang Blissey? Kakapikot na yung Blissey. Tingnan mo si Lebron. Makikipagkulitan niya. Sasapalin lang ng Blissey natin yan. Tapos hahabuli pa. Saan ka pupunta ngayon?
Wala, tatlo yun eh. Syempre, lugi yun.
Syempre, ganun eh. Pinilit mong magkulit dun sa central eh. And here comes the hyperspace hole ulit. Nagaling kay Hupa. Pero syempre, ang gagawin lang ni Kyo dyan, ikakait lang kayo dyan. Syempre naman. Para mangungulit lang yan.
Tingnan natin kung yan nga mangyayari dahil papalabas na ang ating mga bubuyog in just less than 20 seconds bago pa lumabas ang ating mga Rotom at ang ating Dreadnought. And let's find out who's going to be able to take down the objectives in our game. Nakikita natin na medyo dikit ang kanilang mga XP, although there's a little bit of an advantage dito sa side ng Nanoy, the Green Man in terms of points. Obviously, hindi pa masyado malaki yung points sila, but like the XP, meron silang kalabangan. Pero look at that. It looks like ang maraming mga kuha dito would be that of Nanoy the Greeded Man at least doon sa bottom lane. They're gonna be able to take down that Ivysaur as well. Into that at the top lane, still not a level 8 Venusaur. And hindi pa siya makapag-unite move no pagdating natin sa ating Dreadnought. And here we go. We're gonna be seeing the Dreadnought fight right now. Hindi natin sino makakaabot dito. Papatalunin sila dito. Dreadnought Kyo overextending so much. Pero going back, not gonna be able to get away as they're gonna be able to take it out with the Dragon Pulse. Pero it looks like it is going to be Malaya next is gonna be able to take down the Dreadnought. And si Kyo nakatakas rin.
Yes, no? Parang ganito rin kanina sa game number 1 natin, pero baliktad yung nangyari. They were able to take down yung Dreadnought para sa side na Needle Great, pero sila pa rin yung na-punish. This time, ganun ulit yung nangyari. No?
Ayun. So, I don't know, man. Medyo pasok pa dito, no? Ito our replay right now is medyo tapos na nung game, no?
Tapos na yung clash dun sa ating Dreadnought.
Yeah, it's already the Dreadnought's already over by our replay. Now let's go back to our live feed and at least we're gonna be seeing the Rotom for now bago sa ating game.
Yes, no, and they are marching towards the Rotom right now, and Team Nanoy, the Great Man, sila ang makakuha dito ng Rotom, and this will be uncontested. Pinabayaan na talaga dito ng Malaya Nexus because siguro out of position na rin kasi binoprotektahan talaga nila yung kanilang gold zone sa baba. You can see naman yung Pikachu, hindi na siya umalis. At the same time, si TDZ, pumunta na rin siya doon kasi nga alam nila na pwedeng sumegway dito ang mga members ng Nanoy, the Greeded Man.
Oo, tama. And again, no, napapansin natin na medyo nakakahabol na in terms of XP itong Malaya Nexus. Danoy, the Greeded Man, medyo nadedehado sila going in. Pero I think Malaya Nexus is already learning na hindi sila pwede maghiwa-hiwalay going against Nanoy, the Greeded Man. Kasi alam naman natin na kung gaano silang kasakit, no, kumain at mag-pick off ng mga kalaban. And right now, they're not letting it happen. Pero still, it's a close battle, just 8 points advantage. Rings and Balls gonna be used right now. Hyperspace Fury as well. Eto na Kyo trying to get away pero mag-unite move dito si Kyo going into Chemo pero it's not gonna be enough dahil hindi siya makakatagal dito. There goes a Verdant Anger pala yun, no? Verdant Anger, but it looks like the Green is gonna be able to take down that Dreadnought for this turn. No? At least nakahabol sila with the Dreadnought kasi kanina yung Malaya Nexus nakakuha dyan. Pero ito na nga, no, they're gonna be able to try to defend this score goal as well from the hands of the Greeded Man. That's gonna be a 2-on-2 trade. No, make that 3. Napagandang pasok dito no, ng Duraludon. But it's gonna be 3-for-3 trade. Walang may kalamangan. Although, of course, alam naman natin no, na it is Nanoy, the Greeded Man that has a little bit of a lead here just because of the fact that they got the Dreadnought.
So bago kasi dito sa Dreadnought fight, alam ko dalawa yung nakapagpapasok doon sa gold zone sa may top lane bago nag-start yung Dreadnought. So bago nag-ringside bound, so pinapasok muna yung score ng ating Eldegoss at the same time nung kung sino man yung kasama niya doon sa top lane, dalawa yung nagpapasok doon, tapos nag-ringside bound, tinawag niya lang yung mga kampi niya, nag-Dreadnought, and that's the rest of the issue. Kung ano yung nangyari doon, nakita niyo naman guys, no? And tama yung sinabi mo, JJ. Konting lead para sa Nanoy, the Greeded Man ang nangyari doon sa team fight na yun.
Yeah. And at the same time, ito yung mga times na ayaw mong mangyari, especially going against Nanoy, the Greeded Man, you know, obviously also known as Rage Pokemon. You don't want to give them a breathing room. And just what they're doing right now, this is the breathing room. Ito yung sinasabi ko na hindi kayo pwedeng bigyan ng space ang Nanoy, the Greeded Man. Hindi kayo pwedeng magpa-pick off sa kanila kasi the moment that you do, no, they will acknowledge it and they will respect it and they will punish you for it.
So makikita nga natin dito yung mobility na binibigay ng ating Hupa talaga. So nag-i-scatter around sila pero yung kanilang objectives hindi kinakalimutan. Kung nasan yung objectives, naandun din dapat yung kanilang Hupa. Kahit naka-scatter out yung kanyang kakampi, once na nag-rings and bound, kompleto agad sila eh. So doon sila na lumalamang eh kasi pwede silang mag-score na nanghiwa-hiwalay sila. But then, pagdating sa objectives, kompleto pa rin sila.
Yup. Tama ka dyan. At ito na nga, no, it looks like Nanoy, the Green Man is going to be able to take down the third Dreadnought of the game. The last Dreadnought, perhaps, ng ating game. And in just 20 seconds, Zapdos is going to be coming out. It looks like Malaya Nexus is trying to position themselves already into that of boss pit. Pero tingnan natin kung makukuha pa sila dito. Kasi here's the thing, again, hindi nila kailangan. Noy the Gridman doesn't need to be on the boss pit just because of the fact that Hoopa is here. Now 4H medyo nagmamaangas dito. Look at that. We're going to be seeing Verdant Anger as well. Bliss Assist, Thunderstorm is going to be used as well. Ion Bounce is going to be used as well. Ito na, Extreme Speed is going to be able to take down that dito Blissey as well. It's going to be 2 KO para sa Duralo doon natin. It looks like apat ang mawawala sa kanila. No, make that 5. That's going to be a team ace for the Noy, the Griden man. And I think it's game.
Yes, I think
going in for the replay.
Talaga, no? So, wala silang nagawa doon. We can see the rings and bound na nga pinakawalan dito ng ating Hoopa. And the Hyperspace Fury. Tamo, hindi na gumalaw si Ultier doon. Sinalo niya doon ng suntok na binigay ng ating Hoopa. At the same time, nag-scatter out na sila. Hindi na nila alam ang gagawin nila. At the same time, yung Pikachu, pagpasok niya, hindi na siya nakapagkase ng kanyang Thunderstorm doon eh. Kasi nasalo niya na kagad yung Side Beam, yung Hyperspace Fury ng ating Hoopa. And that's it. No? Team Ace para sa kanila. And I guess, ito nga, sabi mo, this is a game already.
Well, actually, no. If you think about it, they can still do, they can still do, let me retract it pala, no? They can still do a final push. No?
Kung kaya nila
Lahat sila
magpapasok ng tatlo.
Lahat sila, may mapuno. So, all they need to do is just, get into their Unite moves and get into final push. Unfortunately, it looks like, the Grident man is going to be able to defend their walls in quite a fashion, and tatlo na ang mga wala sa mga Nexus. There's only 30 more seconds. Shanks here, even if mapasok nito, won't be enough para maabutan ng 484 score ng Noy the Greenman. So let me retract my retraction. It is the game now for the Noy the Greenman, and they're gonna be proceeding into our grand finals.
So wala, ganun talaga. Hindi ginaya. Sabi ko naman sa'yo Noy the Greenman mananalo dito eh. Pa-ice-casting tayo eh.
Wow.
Sabi ko naman sa'yo matatalo yung Malaya Nexus mo eh. Ay, yan ang
Malaya
sinasabi
Nexus ko ba yan?
Ay, yan tayo eh.
Malaya Nexus ko ba yan?
So, ayun na nga guys, no? The Hoopa supremacy is on the meta right now. And wag natin kakalimutan, Jay, yung ginagawa ng isang Ninetales. The Aurora Veil na binibigay niyang sustain. Diba?
Yung sarili niya. Oo, iba yung nagbago kasi nag-rework yung
kahit
yung
sa mga
Aurora
kapatid
Veil.
once na nasa loob sila ng Aurora Veil na negate nila yung damage na natatanggap nila And ang laking factor din Plus may Hoopa pa, the Hyperspace Hole. So pagdating talaga sa team fight, lumalamang sila dun sa mga ganun, sa simple things na nangyayari dun sa clash na yon. Lumalamang sila dahil nga sa Aurora Veil, at the same time, the Hyperspace Hole na binibigyan ng Hoopa natin. So, doon pa lang, kita na natin yung lamang na binibigyan nila, no? So, kung titingnan natin yung lineup pala dito ng ating Noy the Griden man, triple support yung kanilang lineup, no?
Yeah, pero even though that's the case, we can see that they've made it work as well din naman going against Malaya Nexus, and perhaps we're gonna be seeing more of that triple support composition going into game number the grand finals, kasi sila na yung una makakapasok sa grand finals, right?
Grand finals na ngayon.
Yes, and then for the next match naman po, it's going to be Gluttony versus Aeos Fortis Regis Heart. So nakita natin previously yung ang madalas na nakikita natin is that yung Aeos Fortis Regis Soul, sila yung nasa
sila yung lumaban internationally.
Winter Tournament. Unfortunately for AFR Soul, I think they're having quite a bad weekend right now for AFR Soul, kasi they were able to get in on the finals of March. March Cup finals. Unfortunately, they didn't win a single game then. But at least at the very least, we still have AFR Heart, at least AFR representative dito sa ating dito sa ating tournament.
Kahit saan na lang.
Yes. So it's going to be si Runix, si VX, si Lumi, si Renzo, si Astro, tsaka si Senpai. And para naman sa Gluttony, it's si Tanye, si Neko, si Shura, si Olanams Jr., si +3, -15, tsaka si Tetsuya. So that's going to be our next match later when we come back after the 10-minute break, guys. Huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik kami dito lang sa kahit saan na lang.
What's up, what's up?
Ano? Ano daw? Yun na yun.
Nag-aantay tayo sa intro eh. No?
Ikaw lang naman yun. Ikaw lang naman yun eh. Yun na yun. Okay, sige. Parang walang-wala tayo ngayon ah.
We're just waiting for the intro and kasi
Ala, di ba ikaw, sabi mo ikaw mag-i-intro.
Ako pa mag-i-intro?
Oo.
Sabog tayo ngayon.
Okay, can we do it again? Can we do it again? Thank you. Let's go back to wait screen. And then we go back to the caster again. To the intro,
Yeah, welcome back guys. No, eto na. Maligayang pagbalik dito sa ating Pokemon Unite. Kahit saan na lang tournament, and I'm here again, Tito Toyo, and kasama natin syempre si Boss JD. Hello, Boss JD. Tiro ulit tayo.
Ayan. So, ito na it is going to be Gluttony versus AFR Heart, and I'm just really excited to see this match, and I think they are... Anong problema mo sa akin? Kanina ka pa.
Wala.
Kanina ka pa.
Sabi ko, appear eh. Appear. Yeah, appear.
Wala, ayoko mag-appear. Ayoko mag-appear sa'yo. Hindi tayo bote. Baka ka dyan. Anyway, so it's going to be Gluttony versus AFR Heart. I think the teams are now ready and just waiting for a signal to start. And I think they're about to start now. So hindi na namin papatagalin pa. This is gonna be Gluttony versus AFR Heart. Once again, guys, it is a best of 3 match. So kailangan po ay manalo muna ang dalawa. Ng dalawang beses bago kayo makaabot ng Grand Finals. And unfortunately, yung Battle for Third po, hindi po natin maipapalabas. But at the very least, alam na po natin na yung Nanoy the Gradient Man is currently on the Grand Finals waiting for the spot. At kung sino mo matatalo dito would be waiting against Malaya Nexus. And yung mananalo is of course pupunta naman sa ating Grand Finals.
Grand Finals. No? Para makalaban nga nila si Nanoy the Gradient Man. So we're just waiting for the lobby to start. So yun ang guys. No?
Ito, you know what I'm expecting here is si ano pa rin eh. Yung Hupa at Doralo doon, hindi mawawala to eh. Kahit anong gawin natin, hindi mawawala.
Siyempre naman, hindi mawawala yan. Promise. Kasi, yan yung current meta ngayon eh.
Oo. And we've seen some composition na hindi ginagamit si Hupa, si Doralo doon. Si Doralo doon hindi talaga nawawala. Si Hupa on some comp, minsan nawawala yan kasi, well, they can sacrifice the mobility anyway. And pwede naman tawag dito, maiwan sa top. May maiwan sa top or may maiwan sa baba. Imbes na paikot-ikot pa. But, you know, let's find out if that's going to be the case kasi, well, tingin natin kung makikita nga tayo ng Doralodon tsaka Hupa. Or, you know, ang pinaka-nakakagulat dito, Tito, would be if walang gagamit ng Doralodon tsaka Hupa.
Yun. No? Mas maganda yun, no? Kung walang gagamit talaga ng Doralodon. Kasi, most likely talaga, ina-abuse nila yung current na lakas ng ating Doralodon. That's why lahat pumipili talaga ng Doralodon, eh, no? And sabi ko nga, siguro ibabanto ngayong pero hindi siya hindi binan ng ating Doralodon. So open ang Doralodon, talagang i-abuse at yan.
Alam mo yun, hindi naman sa wala naman kasing bug. Wala naman kasing rason para i-ban siya.
Kaya talagang gamit na gamit ang isang Doralodon ngayon, no? Kung dati lagi tayo nakakita ng Cinder Ace, Green Ninja. So this is the time na nag-shine si Doralodon.
Kahit bago pa, no?
Hindi talaga siya nawawala. Kasi sobrang sakit talaga eh. Ang lakas ng power spike na binibigay ng Doralodon.
And then likewise, pati rin ng yung Hupa, the mobility na binibigay ng Hupa, against to their teammates. Pero ito na nga, it is gonna be a Gluttony versus Eos Fortis Regis Heart once again, or in short, AFR. At ito na, tingnan natin kung sino mananalo in this match. Let's have a champion time.
So I guess Doralodon will be heading to central lane dito, si Olalams Jr. At ganun din naman sa kabilang side, Doralodon din ang kanilang magiging central. So ang interesting dito is the matchup between the Bulbasaur and the Bullpix dito sa may bottom lane. So parehas pa rin naman kasi silang meron ditong hindrance. Ang pinagkaiba nga lang is the Bind Whip para kay Bulbasaur and yung slow na binibigay ng ating Powder Snow at the same time yung kanyang boosted attack once na nag-pop in na.
At ito na, no, we can definitely see the both of the teams are, trying na magbigay ng pressure in the bottom lane. At alam naman natin na medyo masakit mawala yung bottom lane compared to that of the top lane. Kasi yung top lane, mag-isa lang naman yan eh. They can take it out. Makakatulong pa rin yan later on. However, knowing the fact na mas marami kayong Pokemon at the bottom lane, at kapag nawala yung momentum nyo doon sa bottom lane, kasi pag hindi nyo nabigyan ng pressure yung kalaban nyo sa bottom lane, pagtutuloy-tuloy yan kasi yung top lane, ang dali lang kainin ng pressure yung top lane. Pero yung bottom lane, once you lose that, you lose everything. You lose even the top lane.
That's why talagang binoprotect ng maigi ng bawat teams yung ating bottom lane. That's why kung mapapansin nyo, ang tri-lane kadalasan is nasa bottom lane talaga. At ito pang interesting dito, sabay ginamit yung hyperspace hole kanina. Napansin mo ba yun? Sabay na sabay.
Ayan. Pero even that, even if magkasabay pa rin sila dyan, medyo it's still the same. Halos walang masyado nagbago, walang masyado nag-iba. And as you can see, both of the teams as well gumagamit rin ng Duraludon Hoopa, no?
So, ang sabi ko nga dito, ang titingnan na lang natin talaga dito is the attackers ng magkabilang team, which is the Venusaur and the Ninetales mamaya once na sila ay naando na sa kanilang full evolution form. Kasi nga magkaiba yung kanilang playstyle dito as an attacker. Yung ating Venusaur is frontliner, at the same time yung ating Ninetales is backlines yung kanyang most like na ginagawa. At the same time yung sustain na binibigay ng ating Aurora Veil, kung yun yung pipiliin nga dito ng ating Ninetales. So yun ang
galing
ating
din,
titingnan dito.
Ang galing din ng composition nila, na AS Fortress Treasure's Heart is leaning more towards that of backlane damage, whereas itong Gluttony naman is leaning more towards into melee damage, melee attacking. Kasi nga ito nga si Venusaur, hindi natin nakita. We weren't able to see what is happening. Sorry, let's go back to the feeds. Okay, we didn't see what happened with the beast. We're terribly sorry for that. And now we're going to be seeing the Dreadnought action here in just a bit. I'll explain what I was trying to explain later on. But right now we are not seeing the action, but it looks like 3 of those in Gluttony is going to be going down. Perhaps no make that 4 as well. They're going to be trying to go back, try to get some health, and now going to be able to heal themselves up in case Gluttony tries na humabol sa kanila. But right now they're going to go in for another hyperspace hole so that they can go to that top lane and try to get that Rotom, tawag dito, objective against Gluttony.
So nakita mo yung ginawa kanina ng positioning ng isang Ninetales together with the Duraludon. So nagkasa siya ng Aurora Veil dun sa mga bush. So unaware dun yung ating Gluttony na mayroong Ninetales and Duraludon na nagtatago. So once na pinasok nila yon, so napunish kagad sila, 3 kagad yung na-knockout kagad sa kanila doon. Plus, the revolving ruin ng ating Duraludon. Sobrang sakit na nun talaga. At mukhang unang nakapag level 9 yung Duraludon natin dito sa sa side ng AFR. Kaya pagdating dun sa Dreadnought fight kanina, talagang lumamang kagad sila.
And right now, tingnan natin kung sino makakuha ng other objectives here. We can see to be a bit. I think we need to get the action into the middle of the screen instead of having it a little bit up top of our screen. But right now, it is going to be AS Fortress Regis Heart. Rather, AS Fortress Regis Heart still having a little bit of an advantage in terms of XP. Pero ito nga, going back to what I said earlier, AS Fortress Regis Heart is leaning towards more of a backlane damage, whereas Gluttony is leaning more towards that of a melee damage. Whereas yun nga, may Lucario ka na, meron ka pang Venusaur na pang-atake talaga from the front lines. Whereas ito namang AS Fortress Regis Heart has a lot of damage dealing Pokemon from the backlane. It only has only has the Lucario as the frontliner.
At the same time, yung backlines nila, once na naandun sila sa ating Aurora Veil na sinasabi natin talaga na once na nagpumasok dito yung Lucario or yung Venusaur, hindi ganun kasakit, hindi nila masyadong mararamdaman. And we can see that the rings and bound, kinasa na nga dito ng ating Hupa, Aura Cannon, at ito na nga yung side beam natin tumama, at makukuha pa nga ng ating Duraludon yung ating Dreno dito, and this is a 3-man knockout para sa side. And no, it's a team ace! Para sa AFR.
Oh, wow. And we're going to be seeing some replay here. Numpad 1 into Numpad 2 is going to be the play of the game here.
Yes.
And, ooh, that's rough. We're able to see
We're
what
sorry
happened.
for that, guys. No, hindi natin nakuha yung replay nung Dreadnought fight natin.
That was actually pretty cool. No, that was actually pretty cool to have seen that game.
Yes.
Sorry, to have seen that Dreadnought take.
Mhm. So, balikan natin yung nangyari doon, no? Ano nga ba nangyari doon? Saan nagkulang doon yung gluttony doon sa team fight na yun pagdating sa Dread, no? So, kung papansinin natin, nakaposition na kagad yung AFR Hearts doon eh. At the same time, sabi nga natin, the backline damage na binibigay dito ng isang Line Tails plus the Duraludon. At the same time, unang nag-rings and bound yung ating Hupa. So once na nag-rings and bound yan, nagiging attacker na rin yan eh. Sinalo agad nila doon yung ating Psybeam at the same time yung Hyperspace Fury. And wag natin kakalimutan, once na nagkasangayan ng Hyperspace Fury, laging nai-stun. So paano katagal ba yung stun ng Hyperspace Fury?
Now, yung Hyperspace Fury kasi, it just stuns for, if I'm not mistaken, about a second. Perhaps less than a second. Pero what's interesting about the Rings Unbound is that it lasts 15 seconds.
Yun na nga eh, 15 seconds. Tapos, ayun na nga, nakakapagkasa siya ng dalawa pang skill and dalawang beses niya pa pwedeng gawin yun.
What of the skills? Twice.
Dun sa 15 seconds na duration ng kanyang Rings Unbound. Sobrang sakit ng kanilang backline damage talaga dito ng AFR Hearts.
Yes, sirree. At ito na nga, All Nams Jr. trying to get some scores, trying to get some XPs in. And the Dreno is going to be taken in by Gluttony without any contest at all. At mukhang ito nang magsisilbing sign para sila ay mas malamangan ang XP ng AS Fortress Regis Heart. Unfortunately, itong si Duraludon, from the side of AS Fortress Regis Heart is that level 14 na.
14.
Sobrang sakit nito.
Ang lakas na lang power spike nito, especially, eto, papasok na tayo sa ating final stretch, talagang mararamdaman nila to, especially yung ating Blissey na level 11, pati yung ating Hupa na level 10, once na pinutukan siya dito ng ating Duraludon. So let's see guys, ito na yung ating final stretch.
The Zapdos
we will be having
fight.
our engagement dito.
Rings Unbound is going to be used by both of the Hoopas from both teams. And ito na, Sayo is going to be used here. Lumi goes in for the Unite move. Hyperspace Furies as well. That's going to be one down into the side of Gluttony. And it looks like Air Force Treasure's Heart was able to take in the Zapdos while the clash is happening. Neko trying to get away. Pero siya ay iiwan na lang ng mga nasa Air Force Treasure's Heart. And they're going to be able to try to score in. And right now, Gluttony is going to be able to try to do the same thing as well. Would it work? However, let's find out together. And here we come. Here we go. So Chaos for this Regis Heart is trying to, try to buy their team some time. They're going to try to heal up and then go back once again. Perhaps, no, hindi sila babalik. They don't want to overextend. Knowing the fact that there's still more than a minute left para makahapol ang Gluttony. And right now, what they want to do is just go back to their base and defend their score goals.
So, nangyari doon, 500 plus kagad yung napuntos nila doon. That's 500 points kagad. And afterwards, parang wala nangyari eh. Bigla na lang sila nag-hyperspace hole, pauwi. And magdedep na lang sila, di ba? Ganun na lang kasimple yung ginawa nila. After nitong Zapdos fight na to, hindi na sila lumaban eh. Nung nakuha na nila yung Zapdos, tinakbuhan na lang nila. Bahala na kayo, Johnny, score kami, and then uuwi na kami. Magdedep na lang kami. Ganun lang kasimple yung laruan nila eh.
Yes, sorry. And just like that, AS for this Regis Heart is going to be winning our first game para sa ating semifinals B.
So let's see kung makakapagpapasok pa nga dito sa top lane because ito na nga, Revolving Ruin plus the Burden Anger
combo. Oh wait, no, they can.
Yes,
pwede ba sila umabol?
Nakapapasok sila ng 100 pero ito nga, naka-double knockout, make it 3
pero 300 more.
Plus the
oh wow. Unfortunately,
kinulang pa rin.
They needed 300 eh. So
Kaya
they needed 300 points and then
nila.
Yeah, they needed 300 points and at the same time tawag dito, they needed 300 points And then si Olenams Jr. merong 50. No? Unfortunately, when you are sa mga hindi nakakalam, no, kapag nag-unite move ka as a Hoopa, no? If you
Hindi ka
unite move as a
makakapag-dunk, di
Hoopa,
ba?
you won't be able to dunk as long as you're still in the form of Unbound.
Yun yung downfall naman. Once na naandong ka na, naghahabol ka, gusto mo umiscore, once na nag-rings unbound ka talaga, for 15 seconds, you won't be able to score.
It's kung totoo sila, it's actually a pretty good trade-off nga rin naman, no? Na knowing the fact na, you know, you get all these mobility, you get all these support, you get all these buffs once you go Unbound, and in exchange na hindi ka makakapag-score. And I think that's a pretty good thing na dinagdag dito ng na dinagdag para kay Hoopa. And actually, what made Hoopa quite a great support character. And right now, we're going to be going back to our beautiful faces, kaibigan. Tito Toyo, Eos Fortis Regis Hard is going to be winning the first game. And, well, at least we were able to get the, at least we were able to get the replays running.
Oo. At
finally,
ito na nga, gumagana na yung replay natin. Meron lang tayong nakitang technicalities.
A little bit of hiccups here and there, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes. Kumbaga sabi nga natin, pag bago, nangangahanay, di ba?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, but that's the just game number 1, guys. Sa mga nagtataka po or nagtatanong kung anong game pa lang, that is just game number 1, and we're gonna be proceeding into game number 2. If AFR Heart wins this one more game, since it's just a best of 3, then they will be proceeding into grand finals. Kakalabanin nila, ang
Nanoy the Great.
Nanoy the Greedent Man. The Greedent Man. Ayan. And then obviously, if matatalo ang Gluttony, they'll be facing off against Malaya Nexus. Pero if manalo ang Gluttony this game, obviously, we'll be proceeding to game number 3.
Game number 3.
Ayun.
So, sabi nga natin, yung matchup na yun talaga is all about the Venusaur and the Ninetales, And napansin nga natin, so yung mas maganda yung naging team play talaga na pinakita nung AFR doon. Especially yung taste nga nung ginawa nila, especially with the Ninetales and the Hoopa. Once na talaga nakaposition sila, ang sakit ng backlines na damage na binibigay nila. Plus na kung pumasok nga ng Zapdos Pit, level 40 na kagad yung ating Duralo doon. Talagang mararamdaman mo yan once na nakipagbanatan ka sa kanila. Alam bagay nag-power spike kagad yung Duralo doon ng AFR Hearts.
Wala namang may mga tawag dito, ayaw natin makakita ng Pokemon na level 14 na agad. Siguro level 13 na yan, medyo okay pa kung kaka-level 13 lang bago pumasok yung Zapdos, kasi dyan nakukuha madalas yung mga upgrades ng move.
Yes, yung plus upgrade.
Pero once makakita tayo ng makakita na tayo ng mga level 14 na, level 15 na before the Zapdos,
parang sakit di ba? Pwera na lang talaga
masasabi ko.
Pwera na lang talaga kung talaga mababurst out nyo ng mabilis.
Pero that's a big if.
Pero ang tanong dun
that's a big if.
Ang tanong kasi dun, paano mo i-burst out ang isang Duralo dun kung nasa backlines lagi yan? Tapos may kasama pa yung Ninetales. Yung Ninetales ang hirap pasukin sa loob niyan Itutulak ka lang yan di ba yung Dazzling Gleam niya may stun?
Pero hindi rin sila naka-Dazzling Gleam kasi. Diba? That's the thing. Hindi sila naka-Dazzling Gleam. Gleam, rather. Pero at the same time, ito yung parang there's... Paano ba? I would say, as a counter to Duraludon, one is si Talonflame, no?
Yes. Kailangan kasi talaga malapitan ka agad yan
Yes. I would argue Gardevoir to some extent. Okay, to some extent. Please don't at me on this. Huwag niyo akong i-call out. To some extent, I think Gardevoir is a huge counter into that of Duraludon as well. Pero obviously, a more optimal one would be Talonflame just because of the mobility that it has and the damage that it has, going against its opponents.
Does the full heal negates yung mga bilog-bilog ni Duraludon?
Well, it's not a debuff. That's the thing. It's not a debuff.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi niya natatanggal.
To my knowledge, no. No.
Kasi, if we're going to look sa lineup nila ngayon, naka-full sila lahat, oh.
Mm-hmm. I think that has something to do with the Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah, siguro nga dahil sa 90s at the same time
The
yung
freezer.
mga yung ano rin, yung Astonish plus the hyperspace fury ng isang Hoopa. Pwede rin doon para makawala sila. Pero yun nga iniisip ko, yung Kulil ba is nakakatanggal ba siya ng bilog-bilog ng ating Dragon? So,
Dragon Pulse.
oo, so sabi mo
Let's find out together. Let's find out together. You know, kasi
tingnan natin, guys.
to my knowledge, it doesn't. Kasi it's not a status, no?
Yes.
Not a
So,
status, to
tingnan
my
na rin
knowledge.
natin. Pero, malay mo naman, nakakatanggal, di ba? So, may matututunan tayo sa laban na to, if ever man.
Mhm.
So, going to the game number 2. So, we can see dito sa ating baba na yung ating Chansey. He's taking so much damage doon sa ating bakbakan sa babae. Ito, si Tanya West is in trouble right now, pero makakapagpak lang yan dahil may Astonish pa dito yung ating Hoopa. Pero dito si plus 3 minus 15, taking so much damage. Pero hindi siya makakawala dito.
Nope.
And Bullpix is the one taking him down.
Yes, sir. You know, ayun na nga. We're gonna be seeing the first KO of the game. Obviously, si ating si
Plus 3 minus 15.
Si 315. 315 na lang para hindi masyado mahaba sa
Oo nga eh.
315. Ayan.
Kasi ganun yung pangalan niya eh, 315.
Bakit di mo pa gawing E equals MC squared?
So, going to the game. Ito, dito sa mid top lane, yung ating Lucar si Shura. Dancing moves na nga dito. Paying yung ating Doralo doon.
Wait. What just happened? Did you see what happened? Can we have a replay? Please? Yo. Did you see what? Look at this, right? Merong hyperspace hole si Neko. May hyperspace hole si Neko, pero Shua wasn't able to get in.
Oo nga, no?
Di ba?
Hindi siya nakapasok doon.
Tinamaan siya ng ng boosted attack ni Lucario. So that begs the question.
Oh.
Why won't you be on a hyperspace hole? Won't you teleport if you get CC? Kasi previously what's happening
Tumasik siya,
was
di ba?
tumasik siya.
Tumasik siya pataas.
Tama.
At that moment. Siguro nung pagtasik niya sa taas, that's the moment na nag-close yung hyperspace hole. Hindi siya
I think it has
nasama.
something to do with CC. Something to do with CC. Kasi yung mga nalipad na Pokemon naman, kahit wala sila sa lapag, nata-teleport pa rin, di ba? But, tawag dito, I think it has something to do with the CC, pero the thing is, how
let's
it worked
kung
before.
Anong klaseng hindrance ba yung binigay sa kanya?
No, that is a tawag dito, that is a knock-up.
Yun.
Okay?
Siguro
No, but
pasok
here's the
siya
thing.
knock-up.
No, here's the thing,
Mhm.
Previously, how it worked with Hoopa is kapag nasisi mo yung kalab or at least kapag na-special grab mo, katulad nung boosted attack ni Bulbasaur or nag-grab mo gamit ni Machamp, no? Pag you go into kahit yung ni Zeraora, kahit yung discharge ni Zeraora, no?
Yes.
If you time it right, you could bring down your opponent. So what happened? Kasi if the knock-up, di ba, may CC, nagkaroon ng CC doon sa Lucario, right? And nasa loob siya ng core ng hyperspace hole. Right? So doesn't that mean na magkadikit sila? Just like the properties nung nabanggit ko ng mga moves. So dapat nasama rin si Lucario ng AF or Heart. Going back to the base. Doon sa going back to the base of Gluttony. So it's really an interesting interaction.
So, kung ganun nga yung nangyari, possibly, pero iba naman kasi naiisip ko, siguro, dahil nga siguro na knockback, ano tawag doon sa hindrance na binigay ni Lucario? Knock-up. Dahil nga sa knock-up na yon, di siya napasama doon sa hyperspace hole. Pero kung ibang CC yun, katulad ng sleep, freeze, no, hindi rin siguro, mapapasama pa rin siya doon since knock-up. So siguro, sa practice mamaya, Titingnan ko rin yan, no?
Ayan, so ito
Tingnan
na nga,
natin.
no, we're gonna be seeing some action once again. So just a little bit of a correction pala, no. Full heal can actually remove Dragon Pulse.
Yun.
So,
So,
yun.
ayun na
Yun
guys, no?
Thank you for the correction.
Nakakatanggal ng Dragon Falls na bilog-bilog yung ating full heal.
The
That's
orb.
why. Yan,
The
that's
orb.
why yung ating gluto na dito, 4 sa kanila is naka-full heal.
Ayan.
So, ayan guys, so alam na natin
correction.
yan guys.
May natutunan tayo.
Mm-hmm. So, kasi ang alam ko nga nakakatanggal din, pero gusto ko lang din i-clarify, no? Just to make things right. Baka kasi mali rin kasi yung sinasabi ko na nakakatanggal. At least, ngayon nakita na natin na natanggal nga talaga ng full heal, yung Dragon Falls.
Ayan, ano. So ito na, Rings and Bones is gonna be used here going into that Dreadnought fight. Everyone is gonna be teleporting now. Runix has the Hyperface Spirit as well, but it looks like Glut is gonna be able to take down that Dreadnought as well. At ito na, no, they just want to disengage here because they don't want to risk at all. But Astro going in with the extreme speed as well to 3 of the Pokemon from the side of Gluttony, but they're not gonna be able to take down one. But it looks like that Alolan is going to be the one that's going down, and both of them are going down as well. They don't want to teleport back into that other Dreadnought pit because they're just going to be eaten out by Gluttony right there.
Yes, no. And looking back at the replay, so ang unang nabura dito sa mapa natin is the Venusaur. Pero kung mapapansin mo dito, nag-overextend dito si Senpai at the same time si Astro. Akala niya kasi may mapick up pa siya dito. And ito na nga, naiwan dito si Senpai and that will be a punishment for him. Pero at least yung kanilang Doralo doon, safely nakauwi. No, siya lang yung casualty doon sa fight na yon, no. At the same time, nakapagpapasok sila ng 40 points doon sa Lucario doon sa kanilang top lane. And going dito sa may bottom lane, makakapag-defend pa ba dito yung ating Blizzy? No, he won't be able to defend this. Pero mukhang pasasabugin na nga ito ni Olalens Jr. by bringing in 50 points. But then on the top lane, the Rotom is marching towards the top lane at nakuha nga ito ng AFR Hearts.
Yes, sir. At ito na, ano, maganda rin yun, ano. At least, tawag dito, even if nakuha nila yung Dread, no, hindi sila masyadong nawalan kasi if they did, no, if finors nila yun, medyo malaking kawalan yun. Ika nga, nakuha mo yung Dread, no, pero pag manalo ka ba sa, di ba? Pag na-wipe out kayo, wala rin.
Wala rin.
Binigyan mo para mas maraming XP yung kalaban nyo.
Bawing-bawi. Kapag nakuha mo yung Dread, no, at the same time, nagpatalo lang din kayo sa teamfight na yun, bawing-bawi yung kalaban mo.
Hindi lang bawi, sobra pa.
Oo, yun na. May bonus pa kung tawagin. So, another points para sa ating Lucario, but then the Dreadnought would be uncontested again para sa ating Gluttony. And this will be 35 seconds bago sa ating final stretch. Siguro hindi na talaga kinontest dito ng AFR. Kasi nga, alam nila na kailangan na nilang i-save or kailangan nilang mag-farm muna ng Pokemon just to make sure na mag-level 11 sila.
Yes, sorry. At ayan na nga guys, we're gonna be seeing perhaps the final action if makuha to ng Eos Fortress Stretch's Heart. Pero if not, Gluttony, still with the lead with at least 120 points here. 124 points to be exact. Then we'll know if maabot pa tayo ng game number 3. Para ito na nga, in just a little bit of seconds, lalabas na ang ating Zapdos, and it looks like they're gonna be able to try, well, not try, but they did to initiate the fight. And we're going to be seeing some action here with assistance. Oracle is going to be used. It looks like the cards are going to be going down as well. Verdant Axe is going to be used, but Frozen Tiny West not going to be able to do anything. It's going to be 3 down into the side of Air Sports Regis Heart. It looks like Gluttony is having the lead right now. There's going to be 2 down for them, however, and they don't have the advantage going into this. Zapdos, now Neko gonna be taken out as well by Lumi, unfortunately, and that's gonna be 4 down for Gluttony. Now, Eos Fortress Regis Heart just needs to regroup themselves into that of Zapdos, and the moment na makuha nila yung Zapdos, then yes, pwede na silang dumaretso agad and makuha pa yung scoring. Pero let's go back into the Zapdos. It looks like it is Olalens Jr. gonna be able to take down that Zapdos away from Eos Fortress Regis Heart. Now, they need to take them all out if gusto nila, no, na makabawi pa. But it looks like 100 points is gonna be put down here. 44 naman para dito sa Eos Fortress Regis Heart. At hindi na nila mapipigilan pag-score pa dito ng Gluttony, but they still have a minute left para makahabol. Do you think makakahabol pa sila with this lead right now? So, never mind, nag-surrender na yata. Nag-surrender na.
Yeah, nag-surrender. So, ang ganda sana nung nangyari doon sa ating Zapdos. Kasi 4 yung na-take down doon sa side ng Gluttony.
Yeah, but
If
we have to consider na medyo late na yung pang-apat din eh. No? And
Mhm.
luging-lugi yung yung Aeos for Stranger's Heart as well going into that
Yes.
top fight.
Siguro kung hinintay niya muna yung dalawang papunta na,
Aha.
may possibility na ano pa eh, kaya nila ma-take down yung Zapdos. Kasi
Mhm.
ano eh, nung kinuha nila yung Zapdos, andun din yung Duraludon ng Gluttony at the same time yung kanilang Blissey.
Mhm.
And yun na nga, Olanams Jr. was able to knock down yung Zapdos and steal from them. No? Kumbaga sila yung nagpagod. Olanams Jr. was the one who take it down from them.
Yes,
Siguro kung
sir.
hinintay niya, kung hinintay na lang siguro ni ni Sacred Lumi na dumating yung dalawang backup niya pa. So,
Mhm.
pwede nilang palagan muna si Olanams Jr. dun eh. Bago nila i-force yung issue dun sa ating Zapdos. Pero nonetheless, nangyari na eh.
Mhm.
And we're going
Definitely.
to
Yun
go to
lang.
the game number 3.
Yes, sir. Game number 3 na nga tayo with Gluttony and Aeos Fortress Regis Heart. Medyo maganda tong pinapamalas ng Gluttony
Oh.
against sa Aeos Fortress Regis Heart kasi kung hindi naman maganda, hindi tayo aabot into game number 3. Ika nga, Aeos Fortress Regis has already built a name for themselves in the Pokemon UNITE community, not only in the Philippines but rather with the performance that they have been showing us in the entire world, and a lot of
Yes.
people have been eyeing on them as well. And now knowing the fact na merong a team, albeit I have to say, no, this is not Soul still. It's still Aeos Fortress Regis. So, malaki pa rin yun, Malaki pa rin yun. And now,
Yes.
getting to see some teams going toe-to-toe, Going toe-to-toe against Team Aeos Fortress Regis,
Mhm.
actually says a lot. It actually
Yes.
says a lot.
So kayang makipagsabayan talaga kahit hindi sila AFR, no, kaya nilang makipagsabayan talaga, no. Yun yung maganda dito sa ating Pokemon Unite community, no.
Mhm.
Naglalabasan na yung mga malalakas na players
Mga
natin
tulog.
na kayang kahit hindi kahit hindi pa sila ganun kasikat, no. Talagang naglalabasan sila. They are flexing their muscles na kahit AFR yan, kaya namin sabayan yan, no. And that's what the Gluttony, yun yung kanilang pinakita, no, sa game number 2.
Yes, sir.
Tsaka yung resiliency din ni Olanams Jr. na nag-back siya at the same time umikot siya, bumalik siya dun sa ating Zapdos, nakuha niya pa, no? From the hands of the AFR Hearts, yung ating Zapdos. And that's a big factor, that's a big boost para sa kanilang team, para pumasok dito sa game number 3.
Yes, at ito tingnan natin if tingnan natin if we're gonna be getting into game number 3, perhaps
3.
not yet.
Yes.
Ayan, not yet. Pero papasok tayo ng game number 3. We're just waiting for the teams to get ready, So far sa ngayon, Tito, anong masasabi mo? What do you think should AFR Heart do para manalo sila?
So I think pagpasok dito sa game 3, malamang yung pa rin yung kanilang lineup dito eh. No, nung pinanood lang natin yung game number 2, sadyang talagang na-out position lang sila for every objectives ng Gluttony. Unahan lang naman talaga eh, unahan lang. Sa game number 1, sila yung nakauna eh. Ngayong game number 2, Gluttony yung nakauna. Sila yung nakapag-power spike ng kanilang mga Pokemon. At the same time, sila yung unang nakakuha ng objectives natin sa ating Dreadnought. Kaya sila kagad yung lumamang sa level. So, I guess pagpasok natin dito sa game number 3, malamang same lineup pa rin na makikita natin dito, JJ, no? Pero sabi ko nga, unahan lang talaga to kung sino makakuha ng mas mabilis na power spike ng kanilang mga Pokemons dito.
Yan. No, so kung parang ewan ko, parang ang dali sabihin na mahirap yun nangyayari ngayon with tawag ito sa AFR Heart. Kung hindi sila magpapalit, it kind of says a lot as well. Pero if there's any Pokemon na tingin mong dapat nila palitan, which Pokemon do you think it is?
Siguro yung kanilang attacker nila, no. Pwede nilang palitan yung Ninetales nila ng isa pang attacker, no. Pwedeng Pikachu. Kasi alam naman natin yung kayang ibigay ng Pikachu, yung kanyang burst damage na kaya niya ibigay. Kasi yung ating Ninetales, once na wala na siya sa Aurora Veil niya, nagiging parang useless na siya kasi ang habol talaga natin sa Aurora Veil is the boosted attack plus the sustain na binibigay. Pero once na nasa labas na siya nun or cooldown yung kanyang Aurora Veil, talagang wala na talagang silbi si Ninetales. Ganun talaga. Napakalambot pa ni Ninetales kumpara kay Pikachu. Mas malambot si Ninetales.
Tapos nga, ang kinaganda rin sa buffs ni Ninetales is that any set is now playable. Andyan yung Aurora Veil set, andyan din yung Avalanche Avalanche set natin.
Blizzard.
So pwede mo na laruin Avalanche Blizzard, pwede mo na gamitin kahit ano to, and then which is actually a pretty good buff para dito kay Alolan Ninetales kasi dati usually in a team fight ginagamit lang talaga is tawag dito, ang ginagamit lang talaga is Blizzard Avalanche to help on CCs. To help on CCs from our against the opponents, pero this time anything can be used kasi dati ginagamit naman yung Aurora Veil, pero more of an attacking Pokemon kasi talaga si Alolan Ninetales before, so ginagamit talaga siya to burst in normal basic attack damage, Aurora Veil, tapos muscle band pa yan, and then Dazzling Gleam para todo yung pag-stun niya. Pero this time ang dami nang pwedeng role ni Alolan Ninetales, and one of that is being a support. So
ginagawa na nga siya support talaga ngayon, no?
I mean, it's naman talaga siya, is really a support naman talaga kahit bati pa. Support in terms of not directly supporting the teammates, but rather
when it comes to CC,
yung CC in team fights.
Yes.
Ika nga.
Siguro rin, the BC kung gusto rin nilang palitan, no? Why not Mr. Mime, no? Magandang buffs ni Mr. Mime ngayon.
Ano ba yun? Para sa mga nanonood dito Toyo, no? Ano ba yung mga buffs ni ngayon? Ni Mr. Mime?
Yung effect ng kanyang ngayon, yung second skill, ano nga ba yun?
Yung
yung
guard
tali
swap.
Niya. Oo, yung guard swap. Maganda na rin yung buffs na binibigay nun pag kinasa mo sa kakampi.
Ano ba yung binibigay niya ngayon? Yung changes
the
na
movement
binibigay
speed, no? Movement speed na sa kakampi niya, at the same time yung attack speed nila. Diba? If I'm not mistaken. So once na binigay mo sa kakampi yung guard swap, siguro magbe-benefit din yung attacker mo doon ng doble, siguro. Why not, diba?
Pero that actually raises a question kasi if that is the case, hindi magkupa ka na lang at the very least.
Yeah.
Well, kasi the thing is, solo target kasi yun. Solo target kasi yung mga yun eh. Kaya while it helps out a lot, obviously if you're going to glass cannon someone in your team, pero alam mo yun, there's a lot of players decide na mas okay na gumawa sila ng support that can benefit everyone than a support that only one Pokemon can benefit from.
Yes, tama nga naman. No? Mas pipiliin nga nila na ang isang Hoopa kaysa naman sa isang Mr. Mime. When it comes to team mobility at the same time, lahat niya magbe-benefit. So judging by the fact dito sa ating lineup, so this is a mirror match. No? Sinabi nga namin kanina, tinanong mo ko, sino yung papalitan sa Team AFR? Ay, ito na nga, pinalitan nila yung Ninetales nila. And they choose a Bulbasaur. Di ba? So, nagkamali lang ako. Sinabi ko kanina, pwedeng Pikachu. Pero mas pinili nila Bulbasaur, no? So, mirror match na yung nakikita natin ngayon dito, guys.
So, na lang ito, patatagan na lang, tsaka pagalingan na lang ng execution from both of the teams since they are playing the same comp, same rotation as well. Although, of course, nakita natin si Runex umaakit na. Pero, ang trabaho lang naman kasi talaga ni Hoopa dito. Akyat mo ba? And, elevator para sa mga kampi niya. Ito na nga, pabalik na uli sila sa kanilang mga base. And, nadala nila yung Blissey!
Nadala nila si Blissey! Paano nangyari yun?
Did you see? Yun yung sinasabi ko. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Tito Toyo kanina. Na, that's why I was wondering why when the Lucario of AFR knocked up the Lucario of Gluttony, right? That's why I was wondering why it didn't bring the Lucario along with it and hindi siya nagano. And hyperspace hold didn't work as well. That's what I'm talking about. See, the Bulbasaur, no, boosted attack hit the Blissey, hit the Chansey. And then from there, at the right timing, they were able to teleport back and nadala nila si Nadala nila yung Blissey.
Chansey. Oh.
Si Chansey, sorry, si Chansey. So nagtataka talaga ako, what happened kanina doon sa Lucario?
Sa Lucario, no? So i-analyze na lang natin yan mamaya sa replay.
Anyway, chances are...
Nakakapagtaka talaga yung nangyari kanina kay Lucario nang tinignan natin, no? Bakit nga ba
hindi sinasabi ko
diba?
There's a special grab property. Pero diba si VX nadala?
Oo.
Anyway, we're now proceeding into the Dread, no? So we're gonna be seeing a little bit of an action here. Everyone from AS Fortress Regis Heart is now in on the Dreadnought pit, and actually even Gluttony. Lahat sila nandito na. We're gonna be seeing some action once again. Here comes Slow Smoke's gonna be used here. Extreme speed from the Lucario. We're gonna be seeing some action. Dragon Pulse is gonna be used as well. It looks like they're gonna be able to take down that Dreadnought into their hands, and they don't want to push in. They want to disengage this time around. The hell they don't want to overextend a little bit, pero mukhang ayan ang gagawin nila, and Tiny West is almost gonna be KO'd, and never mind, it's gonna be KO'd as well. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Both of the Duralon goes in for their Unite move, and that is what I'm saying. They are overextending right now, and they are getting punished for it. 2 down, no, make the 3 down into Gluttony.
So ito na nga yung sinabi natin kanina, na kapag nakuha mo yung Dread, no, pinilit mo, tapos mamamatay lang din naman kayo, sayang lang din, di ba? And one thing na napansin ko doon, nung nag-revolving ruin yung kanilang Duralo doon, sakto naman na naiuwi siya doon ng Hyperspace Bull. So ayan tingnan natin itong replay dito. Okay, nag-overextend sila dito, pumasok yung Venusaur nila, and Venusaur will be punished in. Tingnan mo to, revolving ruin, and then out. Wala siya nawala, then bumalik siya, pagbalik niya, wala na siyang kakampi, sayang.
I think that's a good thing as well. I think it's a good wing. That's a good thing rather. Not wing. I think it's a good thing na bumalik siya agad. The Hoopa was ensuring that their main damage dealer, is going to survive. Unfortunately, for Olanams Jr., bumalik pa siya. Dapat hindi na siya bumalik. Dapat nag-regroup na lang siya.
Oo,
dapat
kasi
nag-regroup na lang siya going to the top lane.
Pagbalik niya dun wala na siyang kasama tumakbo na lang din siya. So, yun
sayang din yung oras doon kung pumunta yung sa top lane nakapag-set up pa agad. But unfortunately, what happened already happened. That's gonna be the game for now. That's gonna be 12 seconds na lang bago palubas ang isa na namang Dreadnought. Oo.
So right now, if our hearts are the ones in position right now dito sa ating Dreadnought, and we will be having an issue right now as Slow Smoke pinap in, Revolver Ruin, kinasana nga dito, and then yung ating Rings and Bound dito na magkabila, ang Hoopa, Aura Cannon, pinakawala na nga rin dito, pero ito, yung ating Hyperspace Fury, pinakawala na dito, and Lucario will be out of the engagement, pero yung ating Venusaur will be out at the same time, yung isa pang Venusaur dito will also falls down, and 4 members dito ng AFR Hearts are the ones taking the Dreadnought, and unti-unti na nga nila, and I guess makukuha na nga nila dito yung Dreadnought, but the onslaught is still not yet done, at mukhang pauwiin na lang nila dito si Duraludon.
Yes, sir. At ito na, that's really amazing clash right there. Pero it looks like we're gonna be seeing a little bit more of a poking game right now in bago lumabas ang in just 4 minutes. Sorry, 4 seconds. 4 minutes rather, sorry. Kanina pa ako nawawala. But anyway, going back, what Gluttony is doing here is hindi na nila binabasag yung first year score goal into the bottom lane kasi mas mabilis yan at saka mas ma-overcap nila yan agad-agad. Now, ayan na. Now we're going to be seeing the pressure coming in from AS Fortress Regis Heart right now down at the bottom line, but it looks like the Bliss is going to be going down by the hands of Tanya West. No, make that 2. Dalawa mo sa kanila without Tanya West going down. Kahit konti na lang yung buhay niya, we're going to be seeing some Unite move dito kay Secret Blue, and they're going to be able to take down that Venusaur as well. Now, Shirua going to be able to get in as well. Extreme speed, paalis na. Ayaw na mag-overextend, and actually, I think that is a pretty good decision. Microplay coming in from Shirua as well. Kasi if pumasok pa siya doon, yes, they would have been able to take down Runix with that of the Hoopa, but at what cost? Mawawala rin siya.
So, ang gagawin na nga lang nila dito is kumuha na nga lang muna sila dito ng wild Pokemons nila para ma-regroup nila or ma-charge nila yung kanilang Unite moves. And looking dito sa ating bottom lane, they are overextending again pero mukhang hindi nila itutuloy kasi nga alam nila 45 seconds on the clock, pwede na sila ditong ma-punish pag nag-overextend sila. And Runex! Caught in by our Pokémon Junior dito.
Unfortunately. Lalo na, no, si Hoopa doesn't really have that much of a damage, no? So, that was actually a lot, so risky para kay Runex. Meron lang naman siyang wala siyang damage actually, no? Unless naka-unbound form siya, dun siya pinaka nakakatulong talaga. And of course, obviously, hyperspace hold to TP their opponents. But other than that, if you are just going there without any buffs, without any change of form, without anything at all, eh wala kang gagawin kahit sino pa kalaban mo.
So, ito na nga, rings and bound. Pinakawala na nga dito ng ating Hoopa. And yung ating Lucario masyadong malalim. Pinakawala na nga our Cannon dito. Plus the Verdant Anger. We can see the Tie Beam connecting and another Verdant Anger from our Venusaur. And Tanya West is in trouble right now. Pero nakapag-sustain pa siya dito ng kanyang Petal Dance. And Lucario is the one taking the Zapdos para sa ating Gluttony at tumatakbo na nga dito yung ating Gluttony and the 4 members dito ng ating AFR Hearts are heading towards the bottom lane. Magpapapasok yung kanilang Duralo din dito ng 100 points and yung ating Hoopa sa taas si Runex magpapapasok ng 80 points sa taas pero ika-cancel to ng ating Breezy.
Oh wow, walang score shield.
Walang score
shield. Kahit yung dalawa nila sa baba eh.
Kaya nga.
Oh, wow.
So, kailangan nila makapagpapasok pa dito ng at least 200 plus para makabound pa sila dito.
238.
Yes.
238.
Sobrang risky nito kung talaga ipipilit. Kailangan nilang magkaroon ng Unite dito kasi wala silang mga wala silang mga score shields.
Unfortunately, pero ito nga, no, there's just like 40 more seconds. They can still go in, opt in for a last push. Perhaps, para makalabang against Gluttony. Pero I think that's going to be high impossible just because of the fact na hindi pa basag yung dalawang
hindi pa basag yung dalawang
second
zone.
Yes, hindi pa basag yung dalawang
mahirap
second zone.
makapagpapasok ng 200 plus kapag ganyang buhay pa yung dalawang second goal zone.
Yes, sir. Kasi hindi pa bukas
Pero,
yung sa panghuli.
Oo. So, ito na nga yung clash dito. Yung final clash na hinihintay natin. But I guess hindi na sila makakapagpapasok dito because the timer is already 5 seconds. And this will be a win para sa ating Gluttony.
Yeah, Gluttony now is going to get their second win against AFR Heart. I think meron silang score shield. Sorry, let me correct myself. I think nakakita ko na merong may score shield. Unfortunately, parang ang bilis naman maubos ng Gluttony yung shield
Malamang si
AFR Heart.
Malamang si Venusaur may score shield yan kasi ang build kay Venusaur is score shield, body barrier, di ba? Pero ang bilis talaga nabasag.
Oo, tapos nandun pa yung din yung Blissey.
Dalawa sila doon, di ba?
Oo. Si Runex nandun din sa taas. So, parang ang bilis talaga na maubos ng shield nila. Unfortunately enough.
So, ganun talaga.
Pero just going back a little bit, nakita ng mga, yung mga manonood, yung nangyari kay Hoopa kanina with the hyperspace hole. So, marami nagtatanong ngayon sa comments natin, ano yun, bug? Ano nangyari, ganyan. Yun po yung pinapaliwanag ko kanina na hindi ko maintindihan. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. Kaibigan, it's not a bug.
Nung nag-update, I was thinking na na-fix na nila to. Itong issue na to.
No,
so, hindi pa pala
it's not a bug. It's not a bug. Ang bug is, ito ang bug, Ang bug is kapag nag-unite move the Gluttony, pag nag-unite move nag-unite move ang Hoopa.
Si Hoopa.
Pag yung dalawang Hoopa nag-unite move, pwede kang mag-teleport doon sa rings and bounds nung kalaban. Nung kalaban. However, this is a weird interaction. This is a weird interaction in the game. This is not a... So, actually, kahit si Blissey, kaya gawin yan Yung kapag nag-Bliss assistant siya, tapos medyo na-teleport ka pa palayo, habulin ka niya, although medyo may limit lang. However, ito yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na nagtataka ako ano nangyari dun sa dalawang Lucario into the top lane on game number 2, whereas nakita naman natin na it still happened, no, na kapag na-timing mo ng ano, I'm pretty sure that was just a coincidence, no, para dun sa gluttony, pero you can see na kapag nasisi ka, kasi there's a special grab property katulad nga nung submission ni Machamp, yung discharge ni Zeraora, yung ano ni yung boosted attack ni Venusaur, ni Bulbasaur, may special grab property yan, no? And once you are on the special grab property, you are considered to be staking
Dun sa
sa
Pokemon
nagbigay
na
sa'yo
yun.
nung ano, sa Pokemon na yun. Now, nakita natin kanina na Tanya West, no? You know, still on Ivysaur, nag-teleport siya onto that hyperspace hole.
Hyperspace.
At the right timing, coincidentally, at the right timing, tumama yung boosted attack doon kay VX. So Chansey, kaya nadala siya pabalik.
So meaning gumagana pa rin talaga yung ganun.
Gumagana pa rin siya. Although obviously, you can't time it kapag lalo na sobrang init nung nagaganap, nung action. Siyempre, wala ka naman sa isip na, ay, timing ko to, ganyan. Siyempre, you won't have the right, you're not going to be in the right thinking if you're going to be thinking that. Pero it still works and it's still in the game. That's one of the weirdest interaction we have in the game. And I don't think anyone would in the right mind would try to exploit it. Kasi ika nga, you have to time it perfectly. No? Coincidentally siguro nangyayari, sure. Pero if you're gonna be timing it and implementing it to your strategy, parang medyo mahirap.
So yun na nga, no? Kasi ang akala ko talaga nung nag-update, so na-fix yan, no? Tinanggal nila yan.
Ibang
so,
bug yun. Kasi this one is not a bug kasi. This
So
one is
up
not a
until
bug.
now, gumagana pa rin pala yung mechanics na ganyan na kapag tiniming mo ng perfectly is madadala mo talaga sa base nyo.
Depende sa move,
Until
Not
now.
all moves. Not all
Yeah.
moves. Depende sa move. Kapag may special grab
Yes.
property, this is just my own term, na may special grab
Mhm.
property kasi that's what I've been seeing na kung paano gumagana yung hyperspace hole.
So kayo dyan guys na mga nanonood, no? So since alam nyo na gumagana pa rin yan, i-abuse nyo na!
Bahala kayo dyan. But yeah,
Iuwi nyo na yung Rotom.
iuwi nyo na yung... Yeah, yun yan, di ba? Yung ginagawa ng iba nung
diba?
sa mga video, inuuwi na
Inuwi
yung
nila yung Rotom. So up until now pala, gumagana pa rin pala siya. So yan guys, iuwi nyo na yung Rotom.
Pero hindi ko magana kay ano yun, hindi ko magana kay Dread yun, unfortunately.
Hindi siya pwede
Zapdos hindi
i-grab.
rin gumagana. Di nag-grab eh. Di nag-grab yun eh. But anyway, let's go back a little bit. So it is going to be Nanoy, the Gradient Man, going into our grand finals. And likewise, tawag dito, Gluttony going into our grand finals as well. So ang maglalaban po sa Battle for Third sa atin would be that of Malaya Nexus and AFR Heart. Unfortunately, we're not going to be showing their match, the Battle for Third, we're not going to be showing that. And we'll immediately jump into that of the grand finals. So make sure stay tuned. We'll be back after 10 minutes para lang, magpapahinga kami saglit para ready tayo sa action, para mapagpahinga rin natin yung mga players natin.
Yes.
And when we come back, dire-diretso tayo sa grand finals. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yes. Stay tuned guys.
We'll have it when you have it. All right, so what's up, guys? Uh, hello, guys. Nawawala si Toyo. He's not. Wag ka tingin. He's not. Oi! Oi! Are you here? Oi! Just. Kaya lang guys, si Tito Toyo nawawala. Oi! 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 Paano yung mag... Tito Toyo! Saan siya? Nawawala siya. Eto. Ayan na siya. Hello? Ayan, hello ka! Ito ka na! Ayan, ito ka na! Hello?
Ayan, hello.
Ayun! Yay! Chat, mag-ingay, chat! Okay, andito na siya. At,
Visit.
andito na siya. At, we're now proceeding to our grand finals, which is once again, itong, tawag ito, Gluttony and Nanoy the Greedent Man. Ayan. So for our third place match is going to be Malaya Nexus and AFR Heart. Unfortunately, hindi po natin sila mapapanood. But at the very least, meron tayong grand finals and I will just update you with the result of the third place match if mauna silang matapos sa atin.
Yes, no? Ganun talaga. Yun na yan. So, ang maglalaban ngayon is Gluttony and Nanoy, the Greedent Man. Tama, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yun yung sabi ko. Parehas tayo sabog.
Hindi ko sinarinig kanina.
Sabog tayong dalawa.
Kaya nga eh. So,
Wag na natin stream yung grand finals. Wag na to. Tapusin na natin ito.
Ipakita natin sa mga mga viewers natin kung gaano kalakas yung mga kalahok natin ngayon.
Wag na.
Sabog.
Ayan, so we are just waiting for the lobby of our gawa na tayo sa lobby ng hintayin na tayo sa lobby ng atin grand finals.
Yes.
And we're just immediately going into the game right after. And
so titingnan natin yung
ewan ko.
yung grand finals natin dito, no?
Mm.
Gluttony at saka isa, Nanoy, the Greedent Man. So yung lineup nila, ginamit nila kanina halos parehas lang eh. So magkakaroon na naman tayo ng mirror match dito pag nagkataon. So Lucario, Venusaur, Duraludon, Ablisi, and yun na nga, mirror match na naman ang mangyayari dito. Pagalingan na naman ng execution ang mangyayari. No?
Parang wala tayong sa parehas tayong wala sa wisyo. Wait lang.
Sabog pa rin.
Guys, pasensya na. Pero gusto ko magpasalamat sa sponsor natin for this time, no? Once again, this tournament is brought to you by Pokémon UNITE Philippines, and for the prize, no? The sponsor of our prize is none other than KUMU. Ayan. So let's just stay on this screen. Let's not zoom in anymore, so we can ensure that the sponsor can be seen. So once again, thank you very much to KUMU. And once again, this is KAHIT SAAN na lang tournament.
Yes, no? Pokémon UNITE Philippines, KUMU.
Ano?
Wala.
Po ano yun? Philippines ko? Wow, okay. So, it's... Anong... ano kayang pwede nating gawin dito, no? Pwede natin... tagay tayo.
Tagay.
Wala akong paso dito.
Hoy, tagay.
Ito na lang.
Game.
Ito na lang. Oh, sige. Wala akong... Bakit ganun? Bakit ganun tayo? Ano, ang saya naman natin kanina. Hindi na tayo masaya. Masaya ka ba, Tito Toyo? Masaya ka ba?
Masaya tayo. Ano ka ba? May sabi hindi tayo masaya.
Sabi ko lang pala yun. Masaya pala tayo parehas.
Oo naman, masaya tayo. Sobrang saya natin, sabog na nga tayo.
No, parang may mali. Parang may mali. Talaga. So, alam mo, actually, di ko rin alam. No? Hindi ko rin alam kung ano na ang nangyayari. No? So, I don't know. I think they are now ready. And ready na rin tayo pumasok. So, if ready na ating mga players, baka kung ano pa ang mangyayari sa atin, sa aming dalawa ni Tito Toyo. So, mag-start na tayo. Karate Kid ko ba?
Pinupunasan ko yung lamesa natin. Kasi
Pinupunasan ko ba? May tulo nung ano mo, Tito Toyo. Tagay mo eh.
So ito yung sinasabi natin na almost mirror match lang, pero ang gagawin dito na The Great Man, magpapakita sila dito ng Blastoise at saka ng Sarina. Interestingly enough, malamang tong si Lebron central top lane, no, di ba?
Oo, we've seen Lebron rin even nun sa TikTok. Nanood ka ba nun? Ano, Tito Toyo?
Nanood ako nun. Nagtatap si Lebron, di ba?
Top lane yan si Lebron with the Sarina instead of the Lucario, no? Lucario probably going in for the bottom lane. Pwede nilang pang ano kasi pang ano nila yan eh. Tawag dito si Lucario, panghabol nila yan. Duraludon, I think is going to go in for the mid instead, and then the rest would be going down. So 1-1-3 para dito sa Nanoy the Green Man. This is going to be a really interesting composition, no? Kasi may Grident ka na, may ano ka na, may Sarina ka na, may Lucario ka pa.
So hindi, pero ang ginawa nila dito is 2-1-2, wherein yung ating Hoopa is joining the Lucario dito sa top lane, and yung ating Duraludon dito sa bottom lane. Tapos yung si Lebron nga magsa-central dito, and 4H will be knocked out, and that's the first knockout of the game, and this will be 4 points para sa ating Neko, which is the Hoopa. And on the top lane,
medyo interesting yung ginawa nila dito just because of the fact na Squirtle, pinair nila with Duraludon kasi we know how much pressure Duraludon can give into their opponents. Tawag dito, just allowing it to just allowing the Squirtle to have a little bit of the tawag dito, a little bit of breathing room. Pero other than that, I think hindi pa rin sapat. No, perhaps siguro if that was a supporting Duraludon, sure. Pero if it's done as a purpose na makatagal itong Squirtle, I think they're going to have a hard time, and that's what's happening right now, no? Against Nanoy the Green Man. And right now we're going to be seeing some action into the top lane. Ito yung sinasabi ko, Lance right now with the damage, the follow-up damage. Ito yung sinasabi ko, Nanoy with the follow-up damage to take down Pokemon from the other side.
Interestingly enough dito na may invade dito si Lebron, no, yung kanilang Sarina. Kasi after going dun sa top lane, and then pumunta agad siya sa may bottom, sa may central lane ng kalaban. So nag-react agad yung Hoopa natin doon. And then tinulungan niya agad si Duraludon. And up until now, si Squirtle is still a Squirtle. Going to the 8-minute mark, no? Hindi pa siya nag-level 5.
Yes, sir. And ito na nga, papalabas na yung mga bubuyog natin, no? The bees are gonna be coming out in just a bit, no? In just 20 seconds. And at this point, this Squirtle needs to be, it needs to be Water Turtle at this point. And makikita natin na medyo hirap sila na magpa-level. And right now, they're trying to hamburger Gluttony right now. Pero tatamaan ba sila? Unfortunately, hindi. At least Tanyues wasn't able to do any boosted attack as well against their opponents. Kung hindi, masasama sila and makakain doon kung sino mang madadala with the hyperspace hole. It's already a huge it's already lucky for them to have it happen on the previous game, pero having it done in twice, no, in a single stream is actually going to be very lucky of us kung makikita natin yun.
Kung nagkataon, pinagbigyan na naman tayo ng pagkakataon, makakita na naman tayo ng trip to Jerusalem doon galing sa ating dinosaur. Pero ito na nga, up until now, Squirtle is still a Squirtle pa rin. Pero ito na, na siya into Dragon Pulse, but then hindi na sila makakawala dito. That will be a 4-man knockout para sa ating Gradient na man.
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting, no? It's actually pretty interesting kasi yung Water Tail natin hindi pa rin siya Water Tail. And then yung Ivysaur, yung Ivysaur ng Gluttony, ganun din, no? Hindi pa Venusaur din.
So medyo nahihirapan sila dito kumuha ng levels, no? Kaya up until now, medyo delay kung titingnan natin. Kasi alam naman natin yung power spike dito ng isang Venusaur once na mag-Venusaur ka. That's why kailangan mo makakuha talaga ng experience dito. Ay, ito na nga, nag-Venusaur na yung ating Ivysaur dito and he is tanking so much damage right now at mapo-force niya dito mag-retreat and that's it. Tinamaan pa nga dito ng Verdant Anger yung ating Sarina and he will be out for another 12 seconds of the game. Hindi pa tapos yung Venusaur dito and he will go to score another 11 points. Sabay out lang kasi mamagita ng hyperspace ko.
Yeah, and ito na nga, no, as that happened, that the Gradient Man was able to take down the first score goal into that of the top lane for the side of Gluttony. And the moment, no, obviously, since nakuha ng Gluttony, no, yung first score goal ng the Gradient Man into the bottom lane, lalabas na ang ating mga Odino into the side lanes. Definitely not what Gluttony wants to have, especially dito sa the Gradient Man. Yung composition nila is of Pokemon that requires a lot of XP to scale up.
So, papabor sa kanila yung nangyayaring yun. Kasi sabi mo, magkakaroon ng Odino. So, makakahabol na dito yung ating War Turtle for him to get into his Blastoise form para mas masakit yung kanyang magiging damage output. At kung makikita mo dito si 23 Savage, nagpakawala naman ng Revolving Rune para nga makuha dito na mabilis yung ating objective, which is the Dreadnought, and they will be pushing in para dito sa kanilang goal zone. And we can see a clash right now. Hydro Typhoon was committed by our Blastoise and Lucario might fall down. Ito na nga, bumagsak na nga si Lucario and Sarina is still engaging in kahit sobrang lalim na and he will be punished in by our Duraludon. And they will be retreating right now, guys.
Yes, sir. Ito yun nga, going back into just what happened kanina, no? Kitang-kita mo kung paano talaga pumasok dito on the Gradient Man, ensuring na they are applying a lot of pressure into Gluttony na even if nakapag-unite move dito ang Gluttony, they weren't able to do anything at all and they were able to destroy the first score goal as well to the bottom lane. And now, the Gradient Man, kanina medyo hirap sila, but this time, tawag dito, sila na ang lumalabang. Yes, sir. Pero ito na, Lance right now trying to defend the score goal. Are they going to be able to do it? Yes, they would be able to properly defend it. Pero ito na, the question is, however, would that last? No? Ito na, Lebron mag-isa na lang siya dito into that of the top lane, but it looks like he's going to be able to survive this clash hanggang may mapasama pa sa kanyang mga kakampi niya. Yes, sir. That's going to be the Venusaur going down in the Blissey as well. From earlier, it's going to be 2 down into the side of Gluttony, and now proceeding into that Rotom, the last Rotom of the game. Bago pa lumabas ang ating Zapdos, and I think they're going to be able to get this uncontested as well for themselves.
So after nito, malamang pupwesto pa sila ng isa doon sa ating Dreadnought kasi meron pang oras. No? Makikita natin at makikita mo yung ating Blastoise positioning himself doon sa bush para abangan nyo kung sino man yung pupwesto dito. So ito na nga yung sinasabi natin, after nilang kunin yung Rotom, they are going to transition themselves dito sa Dreadnought kasi kayang-kaya nilang i-burst down to ng sobrang bilis. Kasi nga meron tayong Duraludon dito. Mo,
and yeah, I mean, it's not even the matter na meron silang Duraludon. I mean, obviously it's gonna be helping out a lot. Pero the mere fact na they have the Rotom into the top lane to, you know, get some distraction. Distraction going into that of Gluttony. At the very least, no, dun pa lang guaranteed na nila yung Dreadnought, the last Dreadnought of the game, regardless if or not they have Duraludon.
Tama dyan, Jay. And we will have a conversation right now kung saan pinap-up na nga dito yung rings and bound na magkabila ang team. Magkabila ang ba? O sino bang gumamit nun yung ating Gluto nilang pala ang pumasa dito ng kanyang rings and bound. Pero tinamaan dito yung 4 na miyembro ng ating Nanoy the Great Man. Here comes the engagement dito sa may panel area dito sa ating central lane. Ito na nga po yung Beardan Anger with the Hydro Typhoon connecting doon sa dalawang miyembro dito ng Gluttony. And Venusaur right now is stacking so much damage and Blizzy will falls down and Tanya West is trouble right now. Pero nakakasustain pa rin siya dito. And ito na nga, Lucario na lang naiwan dito. And I guess makukuha na nga ito ng Nanoy the Great Man. And that's it, guys. This is the Dakdakan Festival we have been waiting for. So, and I guess mag-surrender na nga.
Hindi na tayo mabot. Hindi na tayo mabot sa hindi na tayo mabot sa slam dunk contest.
Alam na kagad nila. Medyo napaaga kasi talaga yung rings and bound.
Yung pasok Oo. And then from there kasi, you know, the moment na nangyari yun they really have to commit. No, they really have to commit kasi the moment na pag hindi sila commit from there, well,
ang nangyari nga, kinuha nila yung rings and bound tapos nag-back lang sila
Hindi. Dalawa yun What I'm thinking right now, no? Nag-rings and bound, no, si Hoopa. They could have done 2 things. One is yung nangyari kanina, which is nag-commit sila, which is knockout sila. Pero the other option is that pwede silang hindi mag-commit to teleport. Kasi ang mawawala lang doon would be the Hoopa. And from there, they can, pwede pa silang humabol from there. No? Pwede pa silang humabol from there if hindi sila nag-commit. Especially with the Duraludon at the backline damage. Although, I have to say, na medyo masakit ang damaging prowess ng composition ng Nanoy, the Green Man. But still, no, they have a backline damage. They have the frontline damage. They have a support as well already. If mawala man yung Hoopa. And then, of course, there's also the Venusaur. No, kayang-kaya nila tapatan, yung Nanoy the Green Man at that team fight. Pero yun nga, other than that, lamang na rin sa XP ang Nanoy the Green Man. So, talagang medyo mahirap na than what they wanted to do. So, I think it's also kind of reasonable as well na nag-commit na nga sila with teleportation from the rings of bound.
Pero kung hindi sila nag-commit sa team fight na yun, sasapat ba yung kanilang powers doon? Kasi wala na silang rings and bound doon.
Okay, well, assuming, yun nga yung kakasabi ko lang, assuming na if they were on neck and neck with the XP, kaya yun Kaya yun.
Yes.
They have the AoE damage. They have the AoE damage coming in from the Venusaur. Its own sustain as well. There's the there's the extreme speed Lucario. There's the backline damage, burst damage, Dragon Pulse coming in from the Duraludon, and then they have the support, which is the Blissey. Bliss assisted into that of the Venusaur. Kaya nila yun. Kasi kung papansin mo, yung composition ng Nanoy the Greeded Man here is the Blastoise, Lucario, Duraludon. Obviously, they have the Hoopa and the Serena. Yung dalawa sa kanila is attacker, no? Melee attacker, and I think from there kaya yung tapatan from the backlines of Duraludon and obviously Venusaur as well. Perhaps even one more. Ang pinaka naging catalyst talaga into this equality is that yung Hoopa obviously stunning in Gluttony and dealing damage, Hyperspace Fury, and of course the Psybeam as well. Doon sila kinain. Pero perhaps pwede sila siguro could have played a higher risk play na ibigay nila yung Zapdos, or sorry, not ibigay, pero paunahin sila sa Zapdos and then they will just deal it in. At least they still have a chance to get back up. No, they still have a chance to get back against Nanoy the Greeded Man. Unfortunately, yun nga, what has happened already happened. Nag-commit sila and kinain sila ng buhay.
Oo. At saka, ang pangit pa ng position nila doon. Doon pa nag-ring sunbound yung ating Bupa. Doon sa
Oo.
panel area.
Yes.
Talagang lugi sila sa laban na yun kasi hindi pa nakakapasok yung mga kakampi niya doon eh. Tapos saktong-sakto yung ring. Doon sa, ang pwesto pa ng ring ng kanyang pagkaka-unbound, doon sa labas mismo ng
Nung boss
panel. Kaya
Oo.
kapag lumabas doon yung mga kakampi niya, masusurprise kagad sila doon. Kaya hindi kagad sila nag-commit, kumbaga nag-back pa sila ng konti, saka lang sila nag-commit ng engagement, which is naipit na nga sila doon.
Yes.
So nonetheless, ganun talaga. So we're going in para sa ating game number 2 and let's see kung makakabawi nga dito yung Gluttony or tuluyan ang makukuha ng Nanoy the Greeted Man itong ating kampiyonato. So let's see kung magbabago sila dito ng lineup.
Parang teka lang, yung dalawang aso ko nagpo-Pokémon laban doon.
Yung mga
Hoy!
absol mo, no?
Hoy!
So I guess dito si Olalams Jr., no? Magsasarina din. Pero hindi, he will stick into the Venusaur. Pero si Tanya West, mukhang nag-show dito ng Sylveon. So let's see guys, kung paano nila to ilalabas.
Laking tulong din ito, no, ng laking tulong din ng Sylveon, but
hindi, nag-stick pa rin sila sa Venusaur. Tapos si Olalams Jr. will be playing Sarina right now. Tapos si 4-inch dito, instead of Blastoise, he switches into his Snorlax.
No, yeah, I don't know. What I was just trying to say is that malaking tulong yung Sylveon. Unfortunately, obviously, they are going back to what they've had from earlier. Again, it's why fix something that is not, why fix something that is not, what is not broken? At least for both of the teams, no? Obviously, nakita natin yung Gluttony right now is changing things up, but, other than that, it's just an adjustment for them going against Nanoy the Greeted Man, and if they can successfully do it, then perhaps we might be able to see a win here from Gluttony and perhaps see game number 3.
So dalawa lang naman pinagpilian nila, if magsi-central yung Bulbasaur tapos magsi-Sylveon sila, di ba? Tapos ito nga, mas pinili nila na magsi-central yung isang Sarina tapos Bulbasaur sa bottom lane. So let's see kung okay ba tong naging choice nila, itong kanilang decision na ganito ang magiging lineup nila. So right now, we can see si Tetsuya. May dala-dalang 5 points pero hindi niya na ipapasok yan kasi nga baka mag-overextend. Alam naman natin na andito na rin yung Sarina nila, si Lebron. So pwede silang ma-punish din. So out lang muna sila, disengage nila.
Yes, sorry. Ito na nga, Nanoy the Greeted Man and Gluttony. This could be the final. This could be the final game here for both of the games since this is the grand finals. And if we're not on Nanoy the Greeted Man here, then we're gonna be not seeing game number 3 anymore, and they're gonna be crowned as the winners as well of KAHIT SAAN NALANG Tournament. Pero ito na, let's find out if Gluttony would be able to answer back against Nanoy the Greeted Man if makapag-adjust pa sila katulad ng nangyari sa kanila kanina. Kasi kanina na nakapag-comeback sila going against AFR, no? A reverse sweep from 1-0 to 2-1.
Yes.
Dito, para
na-reverse sweep pa nila.
Na-reverse sweep pa nila, no? Yung AFR Heart. So let's find out if they're gonna be able to do it again this time around. But it looks like the Nanoy the Greeted Man is doing all their best to prevent that from happening.
So why not naman, di ba? Why not naman kung mare-reverse sweep pa nga nila to, no? For the fans, no? Makakita tayo ng game number 3. So why not? So Neko right now is running dito at tatamaan pa nga dito si 4-inch na Astonish ng ating Kupa. So nakakainis din yung Astonish na yan eh. So grabe yung stun na binibigay niyan. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, lagi siyang kasama talaga dito sa 3 months sa babae, no? Kasi nga gawa nung Astonish.
And then at the same time,
yes. Nawala ka yata, Jay.
Ayan, sorry. Maliit na bagay siya, pero malaking bagay ang naibibigay. No, to their teammates.
So, ito na nga, lumabas na yung ating combi at mukhang delikado dito yung ating Snorlax, which is the 4-inch. Pero dito, pulado lahat ng tropa ng ating Gluttony. Pero mag-out lang sila dyan, disengage lang. At saktong-sakto yung hyperspace mode dito para kay Tetsuya. Nakita mo yun, nung in-engage ni Tetsuya yun, sobrang low ng kanyang HP, pero dahil may hyperspace full doon, nakauwi siya, nakapag-regen siya, and we are transitioning towards the Dreadnought, and we can see right now the engagement at sino makakakuha ng Dreadnought. This will be the team, Nanoy the Greeted Man, taking down the Dreadnought, pero hindi pa tapos yung onslaught na binibigay nila, and Sarina will fall down in the hands of our Duraludon as well as our Lucario.
Yes, sorry. At then, and they're gonna be able to try. Well, actually, no. Hindi na nila babasagin. No? Kasi knowing the fact na kapag binasag nila yun, it's only going to be 1 point overcapping of that bottom tier score goal. And lalabas yung mga Odino from the side lanes into the side of Gluttony. And they don't want that. They want the Odino to be still onto that of the middle end, no? Ng mapa sa lower, sa bot side. But right now, going to the top lane, we're gonna be seeing some random action here. Sonic is gonna be used as well. Well, not actually, no longer Astonishing rather. Pero ito na, no, Quinn Ascendant is gonna be used by both of the Serena right now. And let's find out if kung sinong makakatagal dito na dalawang Serena, dalawang Reyna, nabubulol ako. Dalawang Reyna maglalaban ngayon. That's gonna be 2 KO para dito kay LeBron. And actually, no, para kay Olan naman pala yun. 2 KO para kay Olan, pero LeBron, pinapakitaan siya dito na siya ang dapat na maging Reyna ng ating laban. And looks like Olan Studios are gonna be able to try some action once again. Are we gonna be seeing some action here? Mukhang nakahabol sila dito. Nakahabol sila na gonna be able to take down gonna be able to take down LeBron as well away.
Interestingly enough, no, parehas yung ating Sarina dito. Naka-grassy slide at the same time, naka-triple axle parehas yung ating Sarina dito. Kaya nakakatagal sila dito. Hindi nila pinili yung stump. Though, yung stump natin is na-buff na. At the same time, yung ating trap kick na-buff din. Mas pinili nila ang triple axle together with the grassy slide. Kung mapapansin mo dito, yung dalawang Sarina nagsasabong. Oh. Tingnan mo naman, oh. Alaga naman. Pero, Olanams Jr. was the one reigning supreme doon sa kanilang labanan ni LeBron dito.
Yeah. And ayan guys, mukhang magkakaroon na naman tayo ng another action here dahil dito na Dreadnought goes in for the Rings Unbound as well. I don't know if an Agate Aura counter is going to be used as well. It's going to be one down into the side of Nanoy, the Greedent Man. And ito pa natin dito, Lance is going to be able to try to get in some extreme speed. Unfortunately, mawala sila sa camera. Pero ito na, it's going to be 3 down, make the 4 down dito sa side ng Nanoy, the Greedent Man. No, make that 5 perhaps. Lance, makakatakas ka dito, Nanoy. Saan ka pupunta? Yes, nakatakas siya pero habol siya dito ni Olanams Jr. Ito na, Lance, Nanoy, saan ka pupunta na wala ang camera sa atin doon sa ating Lucario, but unfortunately for Gluttony, Lance is gonna be able to get away from their hands and survive for another day.
That hyperspace hole from that clutch play galing sa ating Hoopa, saving the Venusaur doon sa kamay ni Lance, no? Naandun na yung momentum ni Lance na, uy, matitake down ko to. Pero bigla na lang silang nawala, and that's why makikita natin si Lance, bigla na lang siyang tumakbo at nag-back na lang siya papunta doon sa safety ng kanilang goal zone.
Yes, pero ito pa, nadagdagan pa natin yan dahil Nanoy, the Greedent Man, is not finished, is not done from what has happened from earlier. Eto na, mukhang may dinala sila babalik pero hindi sila babalik. Hindi na sila babalik. Never mind, bumalik pala si Nanoy, going back into where they TP'd. And actually, quite a bold move as well coming in from Nanoy just because of the fact na, alam mo yun, wala ka nakakampi dun eh. Wala ka nakakampi dun pero bumalik ka pa.
Tatlo silang umuwi tapos ikaw lang yung bumalik. Parang, hello friends, iniwan niyo ako. So tumakbo na lang siya pabalik, no? So here comes another revolving ruin. Kaya niya kayong pabagsakin to. And that's a 2-man down para sa ating Duraludon, making it 3. No, hindi niya na-chase down dahil masyado nang malalim. Pero kaya pa sana yun kung pipilitin niya. Sayang naman. Pero di bali na, they were able to take down the Rotom naman.
Yeah, pero at the same time, ang bilis na pangyayari, alam naman natin na it's only 2 minutes respawn time para dito sa mga objectives natin, sa mga mini-boss natin ng Dreadnought the Road to. Pero ito na, this is gonna be the last Dreadnought of the game. Let's find out whoever's gonna be able to take this one up for their own team. But it looks like Greedent Man wants to steal this away. Unfortunately, Gluttony is not gonna allow them to steal the Dreadnought away. And it looks like it's gonna be Duraludon going down from the side of the Greedent Man. And napakagandang desisyon mula dito sa Gluttony na they just wanted to get that in and then disengage immediately. Kasi if hindi sila nag-disengage doon, then they might have gotten picked off. And now that they have the higher ground, they have the they have the advantage in terms of XP levels. Although yung points, hindi sila lamang, maliit lang yan, ayaw na nila mawala yung kalamangan nila in terms of XP kasi ito yung magpapanalo sa kanila mamaya. Pero ito na nga, we're gonna be seeing some clash here going into the Zapdos 5 claim. That's gonna be used as well. There goes Hyperface Fury. Further Angle is gonna be used. Aura Cannon, papalit na sila ng kanilang mga Unite move. But it also gonna be going down. Dalawa dito sa Nanoy. The Green Man to make the 3. Mukhang tataas mo sila dito. But it looks like naagaw ni Nanoy ang Zapdos. Ang tataas sila dito and they're gonna be able to get a score in of 200 dahil meron 50 dito sa baba at meron naman 50 sa taas. But are they gonna be able to score that in? Are they gonna be able to defend their score goals? Tingnan natin if that's gonna be the case here. Pero mukhang Nanoy, the Green Man, is doing all their best to defend it. And they were able to, unfortunately, there's gonna be a 96 points drop down into the bottom lane. And that's fine. That is fine. As long as they can defend further. There's still 1 more minute. There's still 1 more minute.
Yes.
And there's only 57 points na kalamangan dito ng Nanoy the Green Man. So they have to be really careful here. They have to be really careful if they want to win this up. And they need to at least just sustain this. No? If ayaw nilang mawala, at ito na nga, we're gonna be seeing another action here. The final push here. If mawala ang Nanoy the Green Man here, then they won't be able to sustain this lead against Gluttony. But right now, there's gonna be 2 down into the side of Gluttony, and let's find out if that's gonna be the case here. If makakapag-score pa sila dito, they're gonna going in for the Zane,
Upa!
very bold.
Yes!
Walang tawag ito.
Walang
Oh my
sumagot.
goodness. Wala siyang walang score shield.
Intercept.
Walang score shield.
Oh, magsusurrender na yata ang Gluttony. No.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think they're gonna be giving it away because there's only like 15 seconds. And even if they do have 50 points, it takes at least 15 seconds to 20 seconds to go to the other side of the map. So they won't be able to get in on time.
So, balikan natin yung Zapdos fight kung ano talaga yung nangyari doon, Jay, no? Ang nangyari kasi doon, yung tatlong nakikipagbakbakan, which is the Snorlax, the Hoopa, and the Chansey or the Blissey, sila yung nakikipagbakbakan sa side ng Nanoy the Green Man, while si 23 Savage together with Lance, they are taking down the Zapdos habang busy sila nagbabakbakan sa taas ng Zapdos pit. So, after nilang i-take down yung tatlo, nagulat sila, yung Zapdos pala, ibinabanata na dito ng Duraludon at saka ng ng ating Lucario. And that's why they weren't able to get the Zapdos kasi nga huli na kasi busy sila makipag-away eh. And that's the moment na, oh my goodness. So, ang ginawa na lang nila dito, nag-counter down sila pero hindi sapat yun kasi nga nakuha na ng Zapdos eh.
And that's actually pretty great as well kasi the thing is, even if nakuha ng ni Nanoy, no? Nakuha ni Nanoy yung tawag dito, yung Zapdos, mag-isa lang siyang buhay. Okay? Mag-isa lang siyang buhay. So, ibig sabihin nun,
di ba? Dalawa silang buhay, which is
isa lang. Isa lang.
Buhay
isa
si
lang.
Savage doon at saka si Lance.
Isa lang. I swear, isa lang. Well, actually, nga, tama, dalawa sila.
Kasi
tama, Duralo doon nakapag-score din. Duralo doon nakapag-score din.
Nakakuha kay Zapdos.
Tama.
And si Lance, sa taas siya nag-score, dalawa silang buhay. And sobrang risky nga ng ginawa ng Nanoy doon kasi they are in the lead, hindi nila alam na they are in the lead, nag-push pa sila, what if na-wipe out sila doon sa push na ginawa nila, that might be a turnaround events para sa kanila kasi sobrang risky ng ginawa nila. Pero ang nangyari, naipanalo pa rin nila yung laban. So, ang ganda nung nangyari.
Wow. Yun nga, yeah. I totally agree with you, no? And then, thank you for reminding me, correcting me as well, na nga, so 23 Savage nakapag-score nga rin doon. Pero, the thing is kasi, again, nakapag-score pa doon yung Gluttony and all they had to do was score in. And ayaw rin nila mapanatili pa, no, yung lead ng Nanoy the Green Man. But at the same time, they have to defend themselves as well. Unfortunately, the odds are not in their favor and they're not going to be winning this time. It only is on our second placement. And yes, guys, no, that has been it. That is KAHIT SAAN NALANG Tournament. Our winner is going to be Nanoy the Green Man winning 2-0 against Gluttony. Our second placer once again, thank you very much for watching, guys. So hope you guys stay tuned dahil meron pa tayong mga laro, no? Meron pa tayong mga pa-tournament sa mga susunod na mga araw. And likewise, no, make sure stay tuned dahil malapit na ang AS Cup ng Unite Championship Series.
It's the AS Cup. Hintayin natin yan, guys, no? Sabay-sabay natin hintayin. Napakaganda yan.
Yes, sir.
So, once again, guys, no?
Oo.
Once again, ito, magpapaalam na kami.
Papaalam na kami. Ito legit na. Legit na kaming magpapaalam. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. No, this is KAHIT sa NALANG Tournament, sponsored by KUMU, and of course, hosted and broadcasted by Pokémon UNITE Philippines. We have been your casters. My name is JJ, and this is Tito Toyo. We'll be back when we have another tournament. Hindi ko alam kung kailan kami magpapa-tournament ulit, pero sige, basta babalik kami pag may tournament, mag-aanos kami. Alam naman, gusto mo sa gusto mo kayong alis na. So, bye!